I said, why is he red rocketing?
Because he's hard for the apocalypse.
You don't know it's red.
Kind of look like a young Robert De Niro.
You talking to me?
Do the prawn from District 9 as Dracula from
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I am a prawn.
Is there anyone on it?
Get on it!
Can we get on it,
Get on it!
please?
And welcome to Back Pocket. Thank you, Scotty. Shouts out to Scotty for doing our intro tonight. She's so talented.
She's a very talented girl, you know. We didn't even have to train her to do that. She just has picked it up.
What a
Yeah.
talented bitch.
There she is. There she is. Doing her thing in the booth, you know.
That looks like there are outtakes, like one more time, and yep, that's a good one, and like a whole day's recording.
It was a lot of work because she's a diva.
But she was
She
so
needed little
perfect.
treats at the end. She humped my leg a couple of times.
Yeah, because she was really excited about being a
Yeah.
part of things.
It's a regular Thursday.
Thank you. It really is. Thanks to chat for joining us. It's Hey Denyo. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And this week on the show, it's Switch 2 Day, baby.
That's why I'm wearing my 3 shirt.
Of course.
Oh,
Exactly.
Xbox 3 shirt.
very nice.
It's Halo 3 -1 plus Switch.
Maybe Halo 3 will be on the Switch
Maybe.
3. That's what I'm hoping for.
Maybe. So we're going to be having a look at Nintendo's latest in the Switch lineage. Then we'll switch that, reverse it, with a very special Thesaurus edition of Switch that reverse it, and we'll zoom. See, I would have gone, vroom vroom, like Charlie XCX, into some very good gameplay with Mario Kart World.
You've got ample time to review this script and change it if you'd like.
Okay.
You did,
So I'll
No,
just
no.
write,
You had ample time to change it. It's now
Now
over.
it's gone.
We move on.
It's too late.
bitches know they can't catch me. Cute,
Apple.
sexy, and my ride. Woohee! Yeah?
That's
Off to
pretty
the
good.
airport.
I like
Isn't
that.
that the song?
I don't know
That's
the
one of
words,
them.
but I've heard
She
it a
says
lot.
off to the
All
airport.
I know is a...
Doesn't she?
I think the apple's rotten right to the core from all the...
Something
something,
to the airport, to the
Drive,
airport, to the
Doesn't
drive.
fall
airport.
far from the tree,
Right.
I believe.
What the fuck are you doing
I feel
down
the
here?
apple don't fall far from the tree.
Yeah!
Wait.
Hey!
If Josh is
Wow.
here,
Yeah.
then who is
I
upstairs?
don't know who is upstairs.
Oh, no, that can't happen.
To be
Hello,
fair,
Adele.
hi Adele.
Hello.
Hi, Del.
To be fair, she always looks a bit afraid in like the most endearing way.
Okay.
We talked about this
Wow.
earlier today. I was like, Adele, you look terrified, and you were like, no, that's just my face, and I was like, oh, okay.
That's just my face.
That's just my face.
I mean, I feel like some people have like resting bitch face, so if mine is resting surprise face, I'll take it.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean. It's like a positive surprise. Like you always look like something positive has happened, but also I'm like, is everything okay? And you're like, lunch is here. And I was
Generally,
like,
it's okay.
Where did lunch come from?
Adele, how are you feeling at the what's
The
it called?
helm?
The master desk?
Oh, this is terrifying. I feel like I've
Yeah.
like been told to like fly the TARDIS,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't know. There's so many buttons and flashing things, and I
do
could
great.
probably crash the
Just-
whole studio if I wanted to. But you know, we'll
Yeah.
just see how this goes.
Avoid
I-
touching stuff.
I have full trust in Adele. I have full faith in Adele.
and
Yeah.
an override switch as well. I think.
I have
don't
an
you?
override
Yeah.
switch down here.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no,
There's a
I-
dump button.
I don't need to worry because Adele's got this.
Hi, hello. Please, it's me. It's me from the future. I don't know where I am. I just woke up here. The last thing I remember. Whatever you do not trust Adele. You cannot trust Adele. Don't trust her.
So that's what the surprise face was about.
What are you going to do?
And
a
can I
chain-
do it too?
I'm a little nervous.
out.
Yeah.
Did
I'm
I-
a little nervous about that now. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
We asked you to be on the show, and you're like, production value, I got this, and off to the garage to film a piece to camera.
I don't- apparently
Sorry.
that's yet to, I'm wearing the same.
It hasn't
That's
happened
true.
yet. It's for
That's
true.
Saturday. It's for the weekend.
And some things
I don't
that
know.
are still
Yeah, how far
yet
in
to
the future
pass.
was that?
Is there more?
No, this is Owen. How would
Can I
I
have
know what
another?
You don't know what the future holds. How
true.
could you?
How would I know what
How could you
future me
possibly?
is
But I'm
yet to warn us
I'm
about?
very interested.
I
Please
trusted you,
don't hurt
Josh.
me,
I
Adele.
trusted you.
Oh
my
no,
God.
don't
This is
do
how
that.
it starts.
Oh,
This is how it
Okay.
starts.
Oh, it's one of those like self-fulfilling prophecies.
It's an Ouroboros.
It's like if you hadn't sent that back in
Ouroboros,
time,
yeah.
It's a
What?
snake
It
that
wouldn't
eats
happen.
itself.
Yeah,
It's
Ouroboros.
you sounded like Scotty.
And speaking of the future, here's something that's in the future, and now it's now. It's a little bit of backup. Is that a segue?
I think so.
I wasn't done talking. My turn. It is my turn. A little bit of backup is going to be a special one today because it's Happy Switch 2 Day, and it is brought to us by Reese Wild. Oh, a little Switch 2 sound there. A little Switch 1 sound.
Switch 1 sound.
Switch
yeah,
1
yeah.
sound. I don't know if the new
it's
one...
a farewell.
I think the new
Oh.
one makes some similar-ish sounds. We'll find that out.
Does it click?
Hello.
Definitely clicks.
We'll find out.
Sorry, Adele. Hello.
She's surprised. She wasn't
You're
surprised.
you're
What are you
back.
doing? That's all right.
What are you doing? Do you
Did
want
you
to
hear the
crawl in
barking?
here?
You already did your job.
Do you want to crawl in the little thing?
Can I get in the hole?
Why do you look so sad?
Scotty in the
You're
hole?
good right there. You're good
Scotty
right
in the
there.
cage? No?
No. Okay.
She's such a diva since she's had her intro.
I know.
Yeah.
The world just stops around Scotty because everyone's like, "What's she
Speaking
gonna do?"
of divas who think the world revolves around them, Reese Wild is sponsoring this segment, and as usual, when Reese sponsors a segment, we listen to a sound from the wild and we try to identify it. We all know how this works. We have no guests here that we have to bring them up to speed, and you watched this show before.
I won't guess because I know what it is.
Son of a bitch. All right, what's the sound?
I think that's enough. Maybe a little bit.
Don't you dare stop.
A little bit, probably a little bit more volume.
Don't
for
you
us,
dare stop.
Adele.
Is it Ruby?
I was gonna say, even your brother thinks that's you.
Jake's like, that's rude.
That's definitely rude.
All right, one more
I've heard
time.
that sound
Yeah.
before.
One more time.
Because I've got 3 answers. How long does it go for? So my initial reaction was, and it's not, the sticks. Those the
Oh,
old
right,
sticks
right,
used to.
yeah.
Arr,
Yeah,
arr.
yeah, yeah.
But
You ever have
their
those?
sound, I feel like it's too
How
consistent.
old are these sticks?
They're old. They're from like the
Yeah.
These ones are pretty sick.
They were from the 90s.
Yeah, this one's
These
like
ones
blue.
weren't.
But there's someone at one point shakes that thing and it goes.
Ah.
So I would then go. I'm gonna go with the llama and/or alpaca.
I reckon it's a beast of that kind of description as well.
I'm out.
Didn't say it though.
No. And you would be wrong. If you had.
Lamb kicked in the throat.
That's like ordering off a menu. I'll have the lamb kicked in the
Kicked in the
throat.
throat,
Thank you
please.
very much.
Extra rare, please.
Yeah.
Wrong. Extra wrong. Extra wrong.
Okay.
And it's definitely not Ruby. Sorry,
No, it's definitely not me because I would have
it's not
remembered
a.
it.
It's not a Tom.
Ruby kicked in the throat.
Well, I actually I take issue
Nobody
with
could ever
that.
get close.
I take issue with that. You definitely would not have remembered if I managed to find something like that.
Yeah.
It could be you.
It's not a tauntaun.
But remember,
Is it?
Reese sent this to me.
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
Is this another one of your LCM's ads?
Yeah. This was the outtakes.
This is the one
I was
you,
really sick.
you were choking on an
Ruby
LCM.
kicking a. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Jesus, have a guess.
Uh,
Animal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an animal.
Oh, Jesus.
Can we see animal?
Technically correct.
Oh, there's a way to rig this.
They're back.
They're back.
More
Small
fucking seals. Oh my fucking god! What are you doing?
Even the other seals are looking at it like.
Holy shit!
That's
What are you
awesome.
doing?
Even
It's
the other
awesome.
seals are like.
They're like, what
We
the fuck
hate
is that
that.
guy?
They're
doing?
like, Kevin, stop it, Kevin. That's amazing.
Oh
What
my
a
God.
find! I mean, I'd say I'm bored of seal videos or seal noises,
They
but
keep
Reese,
coming up with
keep
new
it up.
sounds.
That's
Seals,
good.
Hey,
seals
it's
are
very
inventive
entertaining.
creatures.
Seals are the bounty of funny animal
we
noises.
haven't seen Neil.
Neil the seal. That's
Neil
true.
Oh,
the
I
seal.
love him.
A
The
classic.
one is that the one that keeps like sleeping
It's
on
like a big
police
elephant
cars?
seal.
Keeps
yeah,
showing
yeah.
up
Yeah,
and just
it's
getting
in
that-
a
that
coastal
one
town
town.
in Queensland
Yeah.
or somewhere. I don't know.
I think south. I think it was like
Oh,
Tassie.
yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Thank
Where
you,
the
Reese,
blubber-
very much.
What are we doing in this backup?
And a happy Switch 2 launch day to
yes,
all.
of course.
If you celebrate,
If
yeah.
you do celebrate that, then congrats. It is the day that Nintendo drops a new console. Yes, the Switch 2 came out today in Australia. I went and picked one up at 7 a.m. this morning from JB Hi-Fi. Ruby, you went to a midnight launch.
I did.
Well done. Did you get a fast pass?
No, and let me tell you, not worth it. This fast pass
Did
was
it
not
fall
worth
apart?
it. I got my Switch maybe 5 minutes after that place opened.
So that thing's it was a hot mess as
It was
predicted.
well, like no,
Was it a big
Were
one?
you at an EB Games?
I was at an EB Games,
They're
and
the only ones who were
the
doing it.
system was
Oh.
streamlined. It was perfect.
Yeah,
like,
okay.
You had to go in before they closed and pay off your pre-order if you wanted to pick it up at midnight. And when you paid for it, they'd give you a like one of those raffle ticket things,
yep.
and then you got a number, and then the other part of it would get put on your order.
Yeah.
So then they didn't fully open up the store. They just had like a table in front of the store. And then you'd go up and, you know, once it was your turn in the line, and give them your ticket, and then they give you the bag and you go.
So
Did you get the
it-
meat tray?
I didn't get the meat tray.
So the opposite. So we predicted
This
that
table triggers
we
me.
predicted that potentially it was either going to be that it was such a they were so messed up as a ordering system that they just said fuck it and we'll give them to everyone. But you're saying they were so well prepared that they were like, no, it's fine. You get one regardless of the fast pass or not. Because I
yeah,
went.
no, what it was.
You
was
don't have to
that-
explain queuing one more time because it's
No,
as
no, because
insaning
it
as
was
sounds.
it was really simple. It was literally just the fast pass queue was on one side,
Yes,
and the
yeah.
regular queue was on the
So
other.
the JB didn't have any of this and was a hot mess. They were
Oh,
like, we
really?
have to go and get them from the back. It's like, well,
Wow.
yeah. And they were like, cool, what's your name? People were triple checking. I was there for 10 minutes, maybe 15. It was like, this is wild. So
That is unacceptable.
unacceptable in this day and age.
15
I
minutes
tells
of
you.
your time?
You know
Do
what
they
you
know how
can
much
do?
that's worth?
There's an hour comedy special in your experience picking it up from JB Hi-Fi.
There is.
But
Potentially.
straight
If
up, like-
Lena Moon knows how to make comedy out of
It's
JB
crazy
Hi-Fi.
though, because I saw someone from the fast pass queue pick up their Switch and then proceed to just like wait with their friends.
I just realized how long your nails are as they were coming at me.
Watch out.
Proceeded. Menials. Proceeded to wait with my friends. Wait with their friends. Like, they were still there by the time we were gone.
Right.
And like, I was like, why would you get the fast pass if you're just gonna hang around here the whole time?
No, they had the farts pass.
Oh, they're the fast
That's
pass.
why they were
the
there.
Yeah,
third
that
queue,
makes
the
sense.
third
That
less
makes sense.
tender queue. The Switch 2, here it is.
Oh!
We have been playing with
hang
this
on,
all day
hang on,
today.
hang on.
And it is show and tell, guys, because I'm here to
Right.
show and tell you guys
It's the
that.
third time we've ever used that card.
That's true.
And I thought we were clapping. I'm sorry.
This thing's great. Look, you probably heard all the features and everything about it, but yeah, we're a little hands-on here. We've been playing around with it all day, experimenting with the Joy-Con click on and off, which is incredibly very robust, and the magnets work very well. Larger screen, much more powerful console, and we've been playing a bunch of games. We're going to talk about them later on, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty premium. I think no one was surprised to feel that it's got a bit of heft to it. Ruby, you were playing it all day this morning.
Yeah.
Thoughts, feelings?
Delightful. I mean, like, I really like how it feels. I like how the Joy-Cons feel. I think the magnet is a really great idea, especially since like the amount of times I've messed up putting it in the old ones in like the slide.
I didn't
And
think that was a
this-
problem I needed fixed, but feeling how robust and how how sturdy these are, I think I'm not dying for you to try it, but people have been online pulling them without pressing the release to see if they can separate them, and they're not able to do so. So yeah, please don't break my Switch. But yeah, it works bloody well. Other
It's
things,
beautiful.
obviously a larger screen. Peter, hold it up for all the lovely people at home. It's a 7.9-inch screen. It's not OLED, but I didn't have an OLED screen. I never used one, and this feels and looks great, so I can't really tell by
Remove
comparison.
some of his friends. Remove some.
Oh
You're
no, my
almost there.
friends!
You're almost
You can
there.
read through who they are. The stand on the back. I'm going to point out the little things that I think are actually great.
Stand on the back.
The stand on the back is really, really nice. It is the whole width of the console when the Joy-Cons aren't attached. Oh god, this
And
is
it folds right
and
into the wall.
it folds right into the wall. No, it folds all the way almost back, so you can have it just on a sort of
Why don't you
slight
set
angle.
Set that down on the table.
Set that
now?
thing down on the table.
So what does it look like flat on the table almost?
There you go. It's
that.
150
Oh my
degrees
God.
that rotates back.
Look at that.
USB port on the top now, so you can have the power plugged in while you've got it in tabletop mode like that, which is a nice little... Again, I had to do the usual thing, which a lot of people might be doing, which is grab my old Switch, Ruby, if you want to do a side-by-side,
Yeah.
and do the transfer of my data and stuff across. It doesn't really make the old Switch look like a toy. Bring it back to your face so it's in focus. It does really make the old one feel a bit flimsy.
It does or it doesn't?
It does, yeah. The old one does feel like a toy now, by comparison. But I did the data transfer, and having to just put them both on my desk and realizing that I could plug the power in at the top. It's small, but it's enough to go, yeah, the other one I couldn't do that too. It was annoying. It had to be on its back.
There's just like a really significant weight difference.
Yep.
But it doesn't feel bad. Like the with how light the Switch is, I think at first it was great. And then like it started to feel a bit flimsy.
It does. It's not.
But
it feels
I love
cheap,
my
but
old Switch, I will say.
the finish on it is that, I don't know how you describe
matte.
it, but it is that like, yeah, matte that feels like a nice little sort of rubber to it almost. And again, this just feels shit and slimy by comparison. Maybe that's just because I've had it held
That's
too
just
long.
yours.
It
your
is
oils on it.
$700 Australian. Pretty steep price.
I think a little more.
That's $6.99.
$6.99, okay.
For Australian, and then if you bundle it with Mario Kart, which I did, it's $7.69, $7.70. So it's not
steep
cheap.
as hell. Yeah.
The only probably things we're starting to note, and we haven't had too much time with it, but we're seeing how the battery goes, and I've been playing Cyberpunk on it, and in the last hour, we managed to drain 20% of the battery in half an hour.
It's at 69% right now. That's not even a joke.
So again, not to point out flaws, but everyone knows the positives of the thing because it's been on the marketing train for the best part of a month and a half or 2 months. So yeah, I think the battery is probably something. It definitely whirred up and had a little fan noise at some point, which I don't really remember my old Switch ever making any noise like in handheld mode.
Mine made some pretty nasty noises.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I remember some heat pushing out
With the
those
game
little
I'm going to
vents, but-
talk about later on.
Okay, yeah, it was doing that.
My Switch sounded like a jet engine.
Yeah,
The
fair
new
enough.
one or the old one?
The old one, my
Yep.
launch day Switch.
Right.
My two most my favorite things about it so far
Yep.
is the 3D audio. I didn't even really pay attention to that when it was mentioned, but the 3D audio in just the sense of, so it basically is.
It's just an enhanced stereo, really.
It's enhanced stereo, so someone's talking to you in game and you turn your character's point of view and it moves around the console is a really dumb way of describing it. But that was the way I genuinely noticed it and was like, holy shit, something's happening into the sound here, which doesn't happen in the regular one. That was really surprising. And the mouse control, which we've had a little play around. We'll talk about it more specifically to do with the game. But yes, you can click off. I'm assuming both if you wanted to.
Both
but
have that capability.
both have the
yeah.
capability, but predominantly everyone is right-handed, I think. And so that's how we've had to
Yeah.
play with it. And it works one-to-one really, really well. I think it just requires a bit of brain training to work out when and how and which games are going to work well for that. But
It's also about a setup. Like I
Yeah.
played with the mouse while it was not docked and it was sitting on the desk in front of me, and it felt appropriate, and it actually felt quite good. And then we docked it, and I was using the mouse, and I was on a coffee table. It's like that just is not the way that you want to like that.
Yeah.
That's a
like,
horrible way to.
this
I
doesn't-
don't want
I
to play
posted
anything.
on
That's
Instagram.
not actually too bad at
There's an
all.
Instagram story on my account with Gus's posture when he was doing it before.
Yeah.
a little cursor. You can just hit just down there.
Oh,
I
true,
will
you can,
say-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pro. The Switch eShop, which on the Switch notoriously ran like pure garbage, runs really smoothly on the Switch too.
For now.
Yeah. Con, there's still all the AR garbage on it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So the entire store is still the same, like because it's all entirely backwards compatible, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I think entirely,
If
yeah.
not 100%, then
Yeah.
95%. There'll be some odd games out and some things that don't get supported by external players, but all Nintendo games are transferable across.
Yeah, on the Switch, yeah.
Forgive me, because and I'm asking questions that I probably should know the answers to, but I have not put any thought into this console.
There was a really nice graphic with it was almost like a bar graph with color coded as to what's supported day one, what needs some patch, what has a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was it
Yeah.
was minuscule. It was a tiny little color at the bottom that is unsupported.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
also,
cool.
in terms of accessories, the camera. I didn't think it was going to be this small. It's so cute.
That's what
That's a little
said.
frame. That's my
what
little
she said.
buddy.
How useful this thing, oh, Jesus, is going to be, will be
what does it taste like?
game dependent.
Does it have the same stuff?
Nothing.
No. Okay. I suppose
It's got some weight to it in a nice way. Like the little stand is heavy enough.
Oh,
and
yeah, it's lovely.
I think it's just that it's pretty inoffensive and unassuming. Like
Yeah.
you could pop that.
That can go on your TV cabinet
Yeah.
and not look out of place.
It's a spy camera.
It is a
everyone.
camera, though. It is a
But
camera
it
in the
does
living
have-
room.
Yeah.
It does have, if you twist the front of it, Ruby, it does have a little
It'll
cover.
be.
Oh, sorry.
It has a
Close it.
physical cover.
Oh, that's nice. And it's
Yeah.
good that it's light, so you know, like that. Can you do that again?
Yeah, hang on,
You
let
can
me
be like a
zoom.
Pikmin.
It's completely out of shot. Yeah, it's nice that it actually indicates
Yeah.
that it's covered rather than covering a black lens with a black piece of plastic, so
Yes.
you never can know.
Most webcams and stuff these days have a physical cover.
Yeah.
I can't wait till they release the like $80 accessories that you just like slide it up inside a Yoshi and the camera's sticking out the
Wasn't
That
there
would
a
be pretty
piranha
cool.
plant
That would be
version? There's a piranha plant
mouth.
one.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Perfect.
That's
cute.
coming out
I
later
think
on.
it's
It actually looks, it
8-bit
looks
do.
it looks
is doing it.
adorable.
Mm.
And
Oh, yeah,
the
they do-
last
they do
thing
stuff.
is new Pro controller. People who watch this regularly will know it's my favorite controller of all time. The original
Is
Switch
it
Pro
still?
controller. It is now still and more so.
You're not unimpressed with it at all?
Not at all. I
I was
really like
underwhelmed.
this.
A
Yeah,
little bit.
I think the thing to take away from this is that form factor is really nice, finish is really nice, buttons and the joysticks have a really nice, I don't know how you describe it, kind of
Flickiness.
like flickiness and rubber to it. But it isn't, it's premium without feeling, I bought a new Elite controller recently. The weight and the metal and the hard plastic in that is sort of trying hard to sort of sell you on the premium level of that piece of hardware.
Or is literally just premium.
This feels premium with a lightness to it, and I think that's probably important. I sound like I'm just like really.
You're an evangelist for this controller, and
totally,
it's nice
totally.
that you.
But I will
it's nice that
say,
you like it that
NJ
much.
makes a really good point in chat. Is the OG controller not compatible anymore? It is.
It is.
It
Which is really, really cool.
So this is totally unnecessary for me having
Well,
a previous.
It has
Pro
a
controller.
game chat button, and it does have triggers with the other.
It's got these little paddles at the back.
The
if
other
you
one
can
didn't
see
have.
those little ones
It's got
there.
extra
Squeezy
panels
triggers.
for
Couple
extra
little
triggers, which
ones
is
there.
really cool.
Yeah,
I think when I get my Switch 2, because I will get one, just not straight away. I will get the D brand case for it. Have you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that?
I haven't.
Fucking cool.
Can I have a hold of that, please?
Yes,
It makes the Joy-Cons much more chunky.
right. Yes, that's
which
often a
there
thing
was
that
mods for that in the.
I
old
have
one.
a chunky set for my original Switch as well.
I don't have a picture of it, and I'm not.
which
at
are
the-
nice.
I'm not
Yeah.
at the main setup to.
I
bring
mean,
it up.
I like the feel on the hands. I get thrown by the buttons layout because I'm used to having Xbox controls as opposed
Yep.
to the
Yeah.
A, B, X, Y. They're flipped for me. But it's just the triggers they're not triggers. They're buttons. I hate it.
True.
It's
Yeah.
like
True.
I just wish it had triggers with a spring in them.
Yeah.
Oh, but you give him haptic triggers. Ugh.
No, I don't want that shit either. There's a beautiful middle ground, which
There
is
is, there
just
totally is.
a normal trigger.
You're right. I'm
Um,
back and forth between Xbox and that, and I still catch myself on a Nintendo looking down to be like, X is here again.
Yeah,
and
which
it's
that's
It's
not the
brain
that's not the
training.
controls.
Yeah.
No,
That's
no,
not the
that's just-
controls
yeah.
fault. It's just the I would love a real depth to a trigger on a Nintendo
I like the haptic
controller.
triggers when I'm playing
Like the
racing
GameCube.
games. Racing
Yeah,
games.
the shoulder buttons.
GameCube had the
If you
grey
give it too
ones.
much
Yes.
power, it'll break.
Yeah.
It'll become freer
Yeah,
when you break traction in the car.
Again,
like
I think
that.
a big
I like
part
that.
of it is the age of the audience for Nintendo and a control like that with just a little more lightness to it. And
yeah. I like that. The Pro control's not for kids. It comes with controllers. The console is,
My kid's
is
gonna be a
brilliant
pro.
in that
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
comes with Joy-Cons, and those things work, and you can play Mario, and you can play whatever with them, and they're great fun. But the Pro controller is like, oh, I want a professional feeling controller to
Yeah.
play Fortnite with and be competitive with other shooter controllers, and I don't think it is as good as either the Xbox or the PlayStation
But honestly,
controller
I think
for that.
you say Fortnite, and I think that's where the mouse controls are going to come in.
Potentially,
Potentially,
and you know,
yeah.
I'm a big PC shooter. I that's where I play most of my shooters is with a mouse. And having played now a game with the mouse, it definitely felt better than both of those things.
Yeah.
in the right setup. So
This thing's still a wonderful
I love it.
abomination.
I love it.
It's
that's
just
cute as hell.
It's cute, but it's like
It's a little puppy dog.
It never feels right, but it is a piece of plastic that they can ship with it and go, this is an
I've
accessory.
always
so
found that it feels, for me at least, it's always felt fine. Like the
fine is
Joy-Con
it's the
feels
perfect
better
word to
than-
describe.
It feels
them
better
in
than
the
using
The problem is the triggers aren't better on the Pro controller than on that.
Yeah.
They are very light. You're right. Yeah. No,
They're
look,
the same
you
thing.
are right about the
They're the same
triggers. The Xbox and even the DualSense, they are better controllers by every form of design and function. I just really have a preference for that I really enjoy.
The hand feel is good.
The hand feel is good. It's good in the hand.
I'd say best hand feel is still the GameCube controller. I think
Well,
it's the
yeah,
best one.
that's
You'll be able to get one.
That will be available,
Yeah.
I think, potentially just through the Nintendo eStore
Yeah.
we were talking about.
Oh, I'm sure EB will have them as well.
Yeah.
Retails will get them.
But yeah, for now, reasonably successful launch. There's a decent amount of software which we're going to talk about in the launch lineup. But yeah.
Hardware-wise, though, obviously this is the successor to the Switch and is therefore significantly better in most ways, if not all ways. I'm sure some people will find some ergonomic features or something that they like more about the original, but it is a better version of the Switch, absolutely. And you can see and feel that immediately. This is now competing. The Switch stood on its own in a market. I don't think the Switch 2 is going to have too much trouble with the competitors that are out there from obviously Steam Deck being the largest name, but there's plenty of handheld gaming PCs now that are trying to cut a little bit of the Switch grass. I do put that next to the Steam Deck and go, I'm not a handheld gamer, but if I'm choosing between the two of them, I'm going to have to make a big choice because I could spend $50 or $100 more and get a Steam Deck and have access to maybe a way broader depth of
Variety,
games
yeah.
and just access to a library that goes forever. And of course, that means sacrificing having Nintendo games, which are brilliant.
Yeah.
But
Well, that's always the main pull
it's a
for
trade-off.
Nintendo
Totally.
consoles.
Absolutely.
Every single time, without a doubt. It's never the hardware. It's never anything like that. It's always the games.
I think, but also next to the exclusives, the reason I like this as well, outside of my diehard fandom, is the curatedness of it. Like everything here is, in theory, optimized for this system. There's a little bit of comfort that I get from that, a simplicity even, like that I enjoy that everything has been made for this versus a little bit, even just the smallest amount of tinkering hits my neuroses with a Steam Deck or a Lenovo Legion, their version and stuff, that there's such flexibility and some people love that. Some people that's a feature, like not a feature, but they like to tinker and
tinkering.
see what works and how to make it work. Not that that's a challenge, but I think what I'm paying for with this is just that job is done for me. And
I think it's the same thing
the
of buying
simplicity
a
of it.
custom PC versus buying a PS5.
Yeah,
It's like one, you have to work for it,
One's a
you have
console,
to
one's a-
tinker,
Yeah.
and the other is built for playing games. know?
Yeah, there's a sort of closed ecosystem that I'm happy to be part of in this one. But it's strange. Yeah, you're right. Looking at this now, and we got the Steam Deck out next to it. The screen's probably a tiny bit bigger on this one, I think, than the Steam Deck.
Yep.
And yeah, but it's just in terms
It's
of how
not
close
OLED
it's-
though. This screen,
No.
it is HDR.
It is. Yeah. It's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Like,
It's pretty good.
it's still a
I-
really
I
good
just-
looking screen.
One of my hyper nerd mates has a couple of problems with it, which is battery life, which we've already talked about being probably too short,
Yep.
and a niggling problem with the not being an OLED screen for basically the ghosting that you can see sometimes on movement in a traditional LCD.
Yeah. They're going to bring out an OLED one in a year and a half.
100% it's
and
a-
sell it for $100 more. That's all
100%.
it is.
And now I'm going to go on the completely superficial side of things and say that bums me out that I opened up the settings and there was an option for themes and it was still basic white and basic black.
Well, that's funny you bring that up because, I think it's worth pointing out that there for the longest time, especially with Nintendo hardware, there has been a kind of I want to learn how to play with my new toy. It always has some interesting feature or element to it. This feels like a very iterative the most iterative Nintendo console we've had in a long time. And yeah, a little part of me was bummed when I booted it up. I got my software across. I was saying I was kind of excited by the interaction and usability of the virtual cartridges now.
Yeah,
it's a very simple little
cute.
thing they have as a way to set up that you can now allocate your games that have been bought digitally across each system. And it is a nice way to visualize that. And I appreciate it. And there was even a little bit of Nintendo like... I was like, ooh, that feels nice. I like that. But I'm like, if this is the thing I'm excited about, there's no new Mii maker or there's no, hey, there's a fun new way to interact with it all.
That's because Mii's are perfect.
That's true.
They
But
nailed that.
there's just, there was no gimmick. I mean, I
Oh,
guess that's the mouse,
I
but
still yearn for the 3DS theme days. Like, I still yearn for it, honestly.
Themes, but also just like, just a reimagining on the interface. But I guess they just kept it so simple and so streamlined in the
I
original.
like the tiles. Like I've when you get a new Xbox or a new PlayStation, I hate learning the UI. I mean, particularly Sony suck at menus on anything, on these cameras, on the PlayStation. It's just wrong. It's the least intuitive,
totally right.
least intuitive thing ever. That is the most intuitive interface.
It is.
It's touchscreen, big tiles, color, settings, network,
everything,
game,
and everything's juicy. Everything has
my
a
big
little
fat thumbs get it right.
and you're like everything
every
shakes,
time.
rattles, and I guess But I then just I don't know. There was just the tiniest part of me that's like, you're almost 40, Gus, and this is just another version of that other one.
Still got a podcast to make, and do you have time to be playing on the Switch?
But it just it just was like this is the bigger brother or sister to the previous thing, and so it doesn't feel like the Wii U. What is this? Which probably for the best. So that's the Switch 2. We'll be playing a lot more stuff on it. Potentially doing some streams and stuff on it as well, and definitely talking about the games, because all of the games we're going to talk about now are what we've all been playing on the Switch 2. No new title card though.
I was expecting it from the way that you said it.
Yeah, me too.
We just need a big stamp on the Switch 2. Yes, as you just heard, 2 of our freakish hosts ran to the shops this morning to get themselves the Nintendo Switch 2. And that's this freak and that freak. Yep. Those freaks over there, they've got Nintendo Switch 2s. We've all had a chance to get hands-on with it today, and we kind of picked a thing that we felt like we could talk about. But we're going to start with the big one. The big one is brought to us by...
Hey, big one.
Hey, big one.
Hey, big one.
Microtex.
Hey, big boy.
You're
Sorry.
so big.
When Microtex sponsors a segment like...
So big.
what we've been playing
On the Switch 2.
Switch 2 edition. We play a little game called Nintendo Switch 2. The game. Can't remember what it's called.
Hey, big one.
Screenshot in the dark.
Screenshot in the dark. Thank you.
Hell? Oh.
Feet.
Ruby.
Yes, Ruby?
Arkham Asylum.
I think that's correct.
Yeah, well done.
Can't
It's
really
that
skip to the
Yeah.
end.
definitely a Joker. That's fine.
Those
We can
green
do those.
feet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Arkham something.
I
Might be
skipped
City.
Could be
Oh, what did
Arkham
you
Knight.
said
She
Asylum?
said Asylum. It's Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Well done.
I
Not
knew
more
that
than
because
one.
I'm twisted. Kind of like the Joker.
twisted.
Do you
I'm
think
kinda like
the
if you
Joker puts his iconic question marks on regular sentences?
Oh, or is it the Riddler?
The Riddler does the
Riddler?
question
Sorry.
marks,
Yeah.
I'm kind of like
And
the
he's got big
Riddler if
feet.
he was a girl.
Okay. The Giddler.
I think the Riddler is a girl in some iterations.
Yeah, so I'm that.
They've all been
You're
everything.
that one.
Yep.
Thank you, Microtex, for sponsoring this segment.
Thanks, big one.
Thanks, big one.
Thanks, big one.
We've got a few games that came out today on the Switch 2.
Yep.
The big one, of course, being Mario Kart World. Gus, you've been playing it all day.
Most of the day. I have indeed. Yeah, the one everyone's talking about, the launch title, the piece de resistance, Mario Kart World. But I want to say Tour. I want to say Tour at the end of every
Mario
time I read
Kart Book Tour.
October. Mario Kart World is the launch title for the Switch 2 and is the first new Mario Kart game in 10 years or something. Mario Kart 8 was out for a long time. So it's been a long time between drinks, and they've decided to go where all games that have been out for a long time go open world. This is now a game that touts that it has an open world mode and allows you to do all the usual things you do in Mario Kart, which is cup racing, versus racing, and you've got all the cast of characters, but you've now got 24 races on every track, doubling the original 12. That's one of the biggest features. And the other one, as I mentioned, is an interconnected world where all the tracks from the game, and I don't know the actual total, but they are all interconnected in a way that creates a giant Mario Kart open world. Now, this is interesting because that means that you have these interesting, cool Nintendo biomes that are all sitting adjacent and next to each other and are kind of trying to blend into one another. But a lot of it just turns into, that's just, you go from Snowland to Desertland to Greenland and to red, white, and blue land. Or whatever
America.
America. And so I think they do an amicable job of creating this giant hub world, but it is fragments of racetracks. It doesn't feel like you ever get a sense of how to navigate this world outside of just identifying, oh, I'm in this track. Does that make sense? It's like, it doesn't feel like you're in open areas in between those tracks. And those areas that are open are pretty bland. This is going to sound negative, but this game is fantastic. This game is great. However, what I think is really interesting is that the open world feels like the thing that came last.
Is this the open world?
No, this is what I'm doing right now is the knockout.
Yeah, cool.
The knockout racing is 4 to 6 tracks, one after another. We're going to play it later on today. One after another with no breaks in between. And you race with 24 races, and the last 4 after every track get eliminated until I believe it's the last 4 to 8 go through for the finish. And it's a really, really cool mode. I think it's going to be the system seller, or like the seller for this new title, because it takes Mario Kart into a place of like gritty 12-minute races where you are, at least in the 150cc, you are genuinely like, I've got to keep going. I've got to race well, not just hope that items land that are helpful. It's less chaotic and it is a little more about the racing. A huge part of the 24 races is that the tracks are quite wide now. They are actually these sort of big freeways versus some of the more narrow tracks in the earlier one. And again, what I think is interesting is that the byproduct of all of this is this open world. Because I think the knockout mode is great. The regular GP lets you drive in between every cup race you do as a little mini race. So you do a track and then you do some open world racing in a track. There's stop downs in between. What I'm getting at is the free roaming, is the thing that I was really excited about this game. And they sort of touted as this is the new thing you get to do here. I think is probably the least interesting part about this game. And it's not a huge surprise when you think about it. It's like, what is there to do as I drive around in this world? And they've populated it with collectibles. They've populated it with mini challenges. There's a photo mode. I imagine you can do this online, I think, or you can drive around with some buddies. And that's fun. There's costumes to collect. But it's pretty skint. There's not a huge amount to do. It almost just feels like a fun sort of pass the time activity when you're just a bit tired of races. It doesn't feel like the selling point of this game, the thing you really want to do.
I honestly think that the free roam is going to be most exciting when you've got friends to do it
I think
with.
it's friends, or I think it's like slap on a podcast and just zone out and drive around and just enjoy it, because there's not really too much direction. There's not too much incentive to go, you now need to go and do this, 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 and this, which I think kind of would have been fun here, to be like, look at a big list of goals.
Forza Horizon it.
Yeah.
I will say as well, considering it's free, and like you can free roam through like full on actual tracks. And I think where that comes in is it's going to give people the opportunity to kind of more deeply explore those tracks and then find shortcuts. And I think that's what it's going to probably be used for as well.
No, look, you're totally right. I just don't think it's like as compelling as other free roam maps are in other games. I guess that's the way to put it.
Because you could have just launched a practice map of the same track in any other Mario Kart and done a million laps and done the same thing.
Yeah, it's not to say it's not fun, and I think it's a cool thing to add. It just feels like when they came up with the Knockout Tour, and they said, well, for that to work, we need to interconnect all the tracks, and for that to work, we have to create a big world. Once they were done with all of that, they were like, what if we just let you drive around in it too? That kind of feels, and I'm speculating there, but that feels like how the conversation went, rather than let's make an awesome open world Mario Kart game that you also race in.
I will say,
counterpoint.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Do you want to counterpoint first, or can I counterpoint?
I'll counterpoint by saying a driving game doesn't need an open world. Frankly,
100%.
An open world and driving game, kind of pointless. So
that's why it feels a bit like this.
Unless you're Forza Horizon.
Unless it's Forza, but even then, like, still, like, you don't really
that's the
need an
vibe.
open world in a driving game. That's just my opinion.
Peter,
Like,
you had a counterpoint.
what's your counterpoint?
My counterpoint is that this is a. Let's assume you don't care about this, but
So
you
you're
want to
Peter.
you want to play Mario Kart.
Yep.
Sorry, don't care about this open world mode,
Yes.
but you want to play Mario Kart. This is a free, sick thing to have in your Mario Kart game.
And it very much
Like, I can
is-
imagine people spending heaps of fucking time just hanging out with mates, driving around, doing this stuff.
Totally.
Just like, absolutely, I love it. And particularly if I was a kid, I would spend
That's
so
my thing.
much time doing
Yeah, I
this.
agree
I
entirely.
would just be driving
Kids
around in
would lose
circles
themselves
all
in this,
day.
yeah.
No, look, and even the way it is kind of hidden when you boot the game up, you see right in the bottom right corner, it's like press the minus button for
Can
free
you fly
roam.
around the whole map?
You fly now.
Oh, and sorry, not only do you fly now, you can grind. It's sick. You can grind. That's never
baller.
been in a game before. You can fucking grind on stuff. That looks
Never,
so
never.
cool.
The grinding and the wall riding there's a rewind function too.
Oh, it's Forza!
Oh, look, the grinding and the wall riding is cool.
They grind now.
It's not like it's not really shown off to you when you start the game, and so I found it like
Really? Oh, like shown how to do
yeah,
it.
it just felt like something I was like, oh,
I think that's
what
what
is
I kind
this?
of loved about it though, is that like it's
Skip a
really
bit, brother Maynard.
focusing.
That's the end of the footage.
It's
Restart a
focusing
bit.
a little more on precision driving.
Yes,
And
it totally
you have
is.
to, like, if you want to be able to grind, which makes you go faster, you've really got to be super specific with how you're driving, and I think that's really neat.
It is.
And I'm
you're
a
right,
bad
It is
driver.
more. It feels more like it is about the driving now. The wider roads, the more competitors, the length of the races. You have a little more time to yourself to go. Okay, how am I going to get past this person in front of me? I might need to look for where I can grind on a rail to get extra boost to beat them. You usually don't have time to think in the previous Mario Karts.
Yeah.
They are literally just like chaotic item fests. You think you're dead.
Yeah.
To finish my point about the open world thing, I totally agree. It is almost the way it's like, it's not even sold as the main feature. I think just myself and a lot of other people, when it was announced this way, and this is on us, got really excited for it as the mainline feature. I was really surprised when I booted
To
this
be fair,
up.
it is called World.
It
The
is
game's
called
called Mario Kart
World.
It is.
World.
And when it boots up, it just boots up to the menu, and it took me a while to find the free roam. And again, this is
It should have thrown
expectation.
you in. Yeah.
But your expectation is set by the fact the game is called Mario
Mario
Kart
Kart
World.
World. I just thought it might open on that and kind of go like, do you know what it doesn't have? It doesn't have a Hyrule Field moment. It doesn't have now you're racing and now, well, it's literally, or
Like
a breath,
and the letterbox bars.
a
open
Breath
up.
of the
Yeah,
Wild
yeah.
moment. It doesn't
Yeah.
have that moment where it goes, you just had a race, now here's the world. It took me 2 races to go, where the fuck is the free roam? And I was like, oh, it's back here. And I press it and they just go from the main menu into your car and it's like, go for it. And I was like, there's nothing here though. And it's like,
Cool
we'll go
transition,
find
though.
something. So look, I maybe the less hand-holding is a nice thing, but I just thought they could have been a bit more pomp and ceremony about this feature.
Does your hand feel cold?
My hand feels cold.
Okay.
But in hindsight, I think it just feels like this was something they go, hey, this is a byproduct of how we've created these multiple tracks. And that is actually the best part about it. And we'll see more of it later on when we're going to have a play. And that's the thing that's going to keep me engaged in this, is those knockout giant marathon tracks.
I like that there's no more of the hover shit. I hated that.
Me too.
Hover ship sucks.
I
did hate
the
that too.
hover mode, yeah.
This looks gorgeous.
It
Yeah,
looks
Yeah.
it's
beautiful.
so pretty.
All these maps
Okay.
are good. All these
Okay.
maps, the snow.
Counterpoint.
Counterpoint.
It looks ugly.
Counterpoint. We booted up Mario Kart 8 on my previous Switch and played it. Mackenzie, Will, and I played it side by side while Will sat behind, just looking back and forth. And he's like, I kind of think the 8 on 8 looks better. There's definitely
Will said that?
There's definitely, in handheld mode at least, there's definitely something quite vibrant and
Will doesn't know
poppy
anything.
about this that feels a bit more Mario Odyssey than Mario Kart 8 has like sort of these-
Gritty.
It's grit. Everything has like a sort of rubberized texture, and the lighting was slightly better in 8. However, the amount that's on show here, the size of the world, and the effects when they're all put together, you're right. It is a really, really pretty game, and it's a
Yeah.
Nintendo game. It's like, gosh, the colors just leap out all the time. But I think if you did look at a side by side, you go, it's Nintendo graphics. They can only push this thing so far.
It's a
until
big deal, and it's not a new moniker like World. That is Super Mario World, Yoshi's World. Like they've used it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
To mean like it's another level. This is something different.
It's the next one.
So yeah.
Well, I mean,
I
this thing's going to be supported for the life of this console, probably. I
and
doubt
the
they're doing
next,
another-
the way. Well, the
Who
Mario
knows,
Kart
maybe-
8 came out on Wii U.
Yeah, true.
Maybe they'll Fortnite this and start changing the map up.
3DS. It came out on 3DS.
It came out on the Wii U first.
I'm pretty sure it was 3DS first.
I'm pretty sure. It
No,
was-
3DS was 7.
Yeah.
Wii U
It came
was
out in
Mario
2014.
But to
14.
Josh's point, that's
Oh, Adele.
her.
Me
Adele said
wrong.
something.
Now
Adele's
you're muted.
Adele's muted.
'Cause
Well, sorry.
it was
Came out on 2014.
yeah, Mario
2014,
Kart
yeah.
Wii.
14.
Got it,
That's
got
11
it.
years ago.
Mario Kart Wii.
11 years. Josh's point, yeah. Like, if they could now just add a new map, new island, and just be like, cool.
Or new parts of it. Like there's so
Yeah.
much Nintendo IP that they can throw in there, like Fortnite does.
Totally. And creating an open
There's
world.
a dolphin in it. They could put anything in this shit.
There's a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
cow in this
Let's
one.
leave on that. The character roster is insane. They even lock some of the mainstay characters at the beginning. So, like, Donkey Kong is locked, but there's a crab called Sideways Guy. There's a dolphin. There's every enemy that's been in Mario games, and they feel really weird, and I love that they're there. Like, and you would too, Ruby, I'm sure.
Full clarification. You can play the cow from the beginning.
You can play the cow
Really?
Yes.
and the crab.
That's big. That's
I'll
big.
be playing the crab this evening.
Oh.
I'll
can
be
look
I'll
forward
be
to
I'll be
that.
cowing.
Should we count?
Moo!
How are your crabs?
They're good. They're
Great.
good.
I read an article today. Apparently, STI is big on the rise in Australia.
Yeah,
Oh, good
gonorrhea's
for them.
so back.
I can't clap and change cameras.
Thanks, Nintendo. Thanks, Nintendo.
But yeah, Mario Kart World.
Josh,
Yes, Peter.
tell us about the game that you've been playing on the Nintendo Switch 2. In this, what we've been playing Nintendo Switch 2 edition, brought
It
to us
is-
by the
yeah.
big one.
The big
The big one. Let's make sure this works. I played the Switch 2 Welcome Tour. And there was not a hawk in sight, I'll tell you that.
What
I
is
don't-
this?
Look, this, first of all, it shouldn't cost money.
Agreed.
I'm getting into what I don't like about it immediately.
Go for it.
No. It's a fun showcase of the new features on the Switch. You explore it like Astrobot, where you're like running around on top of the console, and you have to queue up. You have to queue up. You choose how you want to look, and then you wait in the queue.
Oh my god, it's like the midnight launch.
Wow.
And then you get let into the convention, which is a giant Switch 2,
That's kind
and you
of
ride
amazing.
the escalator. I know you're loving this, but
Jump on the button.
you can't
Jump on the button.
It was the first thing I did. You can't jump on the button. So look, it's a tech demo. I don't know what like.
It's
That's
a,
it.
I would argue it's a hardware demo.
It's
and
a
that's it.
it's a hardware demo. No, I mean there's some smart stuff in this about how they showcase some of the new features on this thing. But look, it could. I don't know how big it is. It has areas A through L in the alphabet, and I didn't even get to B.
Well, that's the thing, because it seems restrictive.
Yeah, it is. You are locked in. They won't let you go anywhere.
So
in the museum.
it's a linear exploration of the features of the console.
Correct.
And you pay how much to
I don't know how much.
15 Australian.
15 Australian dollars
$15
for this manual
Yeah.
on the features of the console.
So I this is on mine. I paid
Yep.
for it thinking, I'm going to give this a shot, just for discussion, and I want to know what this is.
It's interesting, yeah.
It tells you where you are. You're in area A. This is the Joy-Con to L area.
I'm in area hell right now.
Left hand.
No, the thing that I was curious about is I was like, at least the mini games that are showing off the hardware features of the console will be the redeeming
They're cute.
feature, and maybe after an hour playing this, I'll have a whole bunch of them, and so if anyone that is new to this system or wants to play it, I can be like, hey, you can try this out. But from what I saw you experiencing this, it wasn't as streamlined as go find a bunch of mini games and enjoy it.
No.
You describe
first-
it as some of the like tutorial and
workplace
work-
training
workplace training
From when I used to
for-
work in Coliseum Gas. This is
Yeah.
what this is.
That makes
So this
sense.
is 4 different categories. These are like tutorials, and you have to read them.
Yep.
And then it tells you what you have to remember about them. And I failed this quiz 4 times. Because then you have to do a quiz, and you have to remember all
You
of
weren't
these things.
focused.
Is
Otherwise,
it a quiz or a test?
Otherwise you'll
'Cause a
never
quiz is
progress to
fun,
B.
But a test, you
it-
need to pass.
it was definitely a test,
It's a
then,
test.
because it was not fun.
I'll
I'll tell you that.
I'm kind of obsessed with it.
So
I mean, yeah, look, it's fun, and if I get the Switch, I'll probably get it and play it. I will, but I hated this. This reminded me of my Coliseum gas days where you had to do 30 minutes
Okay,
of
sorry,
training.
this is
It's
wild.
like-
I didn't realize there was this level of training and like going over stuff and having to then get it right to lock you out of the fun stuff.
It feels like what they would have
It's school.
presented to the employees at Nintendo
Before
before they go out on the
Correct.
press tour.
Yeah. It's required learning is what it's called in the industry.
Yeah, this is required
That's
learning.
So,
Mandatory learning.
that's
yeah.
it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just so Nintendo.
It is.
Like,
Well, yeah, but it is. But also, like the ability to go in there and be like, "Hey, do you want to do the tour, or do you want to just unlock the mini games?" And like, I don't know. I find sometimes Nintendo has a history of still keeping the fun part with it and going, "We're dangling the fun carrot on the stick to just keep you through these more informative sections." And they usually do a really good job of marrying information with fun. And this does feel
So we're
like
about to see a mini game.
Yeah, this is the mouse demonstrating the mouse. You've got to dodge the spiky balls. It's pretty good. I think this is my first attempt.
I
did
mean, the
pretty well.
game's not fun, but the
Atari ate your
sensation is
heart out.
the sensation is interesting. Going, oh, this actually is responsive. So it's
It depends where it's vibrating, I guess.
that's true. Josh did say at
Well,
one point where he should put the Joy-Con
listen,
while he played.
I didn't
Yeah,
say where.
goddamn right.
You inferred where I was.
You went,
meaning.
I should put it on my.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at that control.
You are fucking good at
That's
that.
crazy.
Did bloody well.
That's
Did you get
pretty
gold?
That's
crazy.
a high score.
He
Oh,
didn't
you
even
didn't
get
get
gold.
I didn't even get
platinum?
the second one.
Yeah, right.
That's just a second gold medal. Yeah.
I've seen, and again, how many of the mini games do you?
I played this one. I played this one, which is a. This is
Find the
finding.
find
It's like
the
an
R spot.
earthquake meter.
that's kind of like
The R spot. That's good.
it
Find
feels
the
very
outside,
yeah.
1-2 switch.
Oh, you were
Is that
so
why
close.
I was better at it
Oh,
than you
man,
were?
you were
Yeah, you
so
were.
close.
Josh is better, but this is where
I
it's
was
like,
better at
I should
finding
put it
the
in my.
spot. What?
In your R spot.
Yeah. I have seen some of the other mini games.
What'd you do?
When Ruby is rushing people along from telling childish jokes, you
know
know
something's wrong.
something's got to move.
I'm gonna brute force my way through these tests to get to like the 3 mini games I saw in the trailers that did actually look fun. There's a putting one using a mouse, and some other ones that genuinely look like I want that on my Switch. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
furious that I have to pass
This is 1-2
tests to get
Switch.
to it.
What? No, it's not, because I was about to say that. What a tragic backstep from 1-2 Switch,
Yeah,
which was
agreed.
slide the ice cubes around in the
How
controller.
many ice cubes? How many ice cubes are in your hands?
I don't know, but that was fucking cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
That
really
was like a
cool.
miracle moment. I was like, what is
sensation-
happening?
The sensation is still here, but
Yeah.
you're right. It's not. It's just look. It's check off. Check
because
a
it's been
list.
in your eye for too much.
It's not. It doesn't feel like an activity has been gamified. It
I will
feels
say-
like a game has been like turned into a test.
Bear Kakor.
Maraca mode.
Kakor is like, hang on a minute, Maraca mode. Sold.
This
Okay.
was pretty cool because when you stop moving the maraca, you can still feel it rolling around inside.
See,
And I did-
but see, that's the ice cube moment.
Yeah, it
but,
is,
But
it
it's wrapped in a unfun blanket.
Correct.
But like, shake it to get the parade to move around and do a
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
little Nintendo thing.
Especially
Yeah,
for
I just want to jerk off of
$15.
me.
for $15.
I want to jerk off of me.
That's gonna happen.
I want to jerk of me off.
That's
do
for
that whenever you
Tomodachi
want,
Life
buddy.
too.
Sorry?
That's for Tomodachi Life too.
Well, I'll play that
That's
as
true.
well.
I did the Baraka bit. Walked behind Josh and he was like, "This is so." And he
does,
sat there
yeah.
and did this, and I was
Yeah.
like, "So there's little moments of joy." I just
There
think
is, yeah.
they've done a poor job of locking it behind this, as you said, required
You
learning.
can't just like, as much as I've shit talked Astrobot in the past.
Yeah.
The tech demo Astrobot thing was incredible.
Brilliant,
You just
yeah.
like run
Yeah.
around a sandbox and explore.
It
Whereas
hid all
this-
the learning
yeah.
behind the joy of the game, and I think
Well, it didn't even. Yeah, sorry, yes, but also it didn't stop you from going and exploring a different part of the
Yeah.
learning whenever you wanted to.
yeah.
This could be a lot more intuitive and like. This could be a lot more show don't tell. That was
You-
Gus's go, by the way.
You also ran around the controller, and I thought that was going to be quite cute in a sort of miniature way on in the sort of big controller. It was nothing but signs and pop-ups everywhere.
Yes,
it was
yeah.
like an over-informative museum. If you scrub to like just the bit where I was like, "Josh, what do you do next?" He's like, "There's 6 signs around this thumbstick. There's 12 signs over here at 2 different desks." I was like, if this was a real museum, I'd be the fuck out of there. It was really...
I can't find it.
That's fine. It was just, it wasn't cute as it moved you around.
Here it
It
is.
was like, there was way too much to interact with.
So you have to discover every button before it will let you move to the next thing.
I am.
So there's somewhere here. There it is. There's
Oh,
another.
what?
There's a pedestal for the analog stick, and so now you've collected the analog stick.
You have to fill that whole list.
And then now I'm gonna go try to find the minus button. There it is, and we tick that one off the list. This is what it is.
This is shit.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah.
This sucks so hard.
And they stamp it like you're at a real museum, being like, "Welcome, you
Yeah,
got that
look
stamp."
at that stamp.
Oh, like the
sucks so
Animal
hard.
Crossing.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what would you
aquarium.
do?
And sorry, that's the elevator and the pass to go to the
You
fun
can't go
area.
there.
You
Yeah.
can't go through.
I can't go to
here.
F until I've done E.
Yeah,
We're in
yeah.
A.
You know,
We're in A.
we're not even like halfway through the alphabet.
No.
They made a museum.
$15.
more boring.
That's crap.
I can see that there's.
I would pay $15 to bring one of these characters into the Mario Kart world, though. Like, imagine you finish this whole thing, and it's like,
Oh, it's
you
like
can
the
take,
Wii Fit
you
woman.
can take your welcome to a freak into
Yeah.
whatever game.
But you bring them out. And
They're
like,
going to be in Smash
and they're like,
Bros.
Yeah.
They're going to
Thank
be.
you for releasing me
Yeah.
from that.
But they're also the same size.
I can
so
play
they're
games
really
now.
small. But you know how like ants are like a million times as strong as the size
okay,
of
that's
them?
it. They'd
It's
be the
gonna
most
like
powerful
that.
character in
Yeah.
Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Josh, I appreciate that we gave you this as a game to play, and you said yes, and you gave it a red hot
course.
go.
Sucks to be you.
I'll get it and play it when I
Oh,
get my
I'm
Switch.
gonna.
Me too,
I'm
it's
going
worth the
to play and
$15.
finish
It's
that
not
game.
worth the $15, but I'm gonna finish it now. I want to.
Can you play it? You can play it in docked mode, right? Like that would make sense. You could.
That's what I was in Doctor.
You were too,
captioning,
yeah.
yeah.
For some
But
reason, my
I-
brain is like you
Were you
need
I
playing with
made
the-
sure I
you're playing with the
used the Toy Gonzo because you had the mouse.
the mouse and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Got
The
it.
mouse, yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
No.
what was it called again?
Welcome to a.
Well, it's Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Welcome tour.
Welcome Tour. So those are two things that came out with the console. We're going to talk about games that we've played on the Switch or other platforms that have a day one Switch 2 version. So either a patch or an update so that they run better on the Switch 2 hardware.
Yeah.
You've been playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah. So it came out on launch, and I will say when this game first came out, I trudged through it for about an hour before putting it down and literally never picking it up again. I was playing on a launch day Switch, so it was already kind of struggling with most newer games that came out, but the sheer amount of performance issues I faced made the game pretty unplayable for me. There were the odd like funny bug in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but one of my there was a good one. One of my Pokemon after I finished, I think it was like the second battle I did in the game, just like disappeared out of frame. Like the camera was on it was there, and then suddenly just whoop, wasn't there anymore. And I thought that was really funny, but that was a drop in the ocean of poor frame rate, poor lag, and highly populated areas, making my Switch sound like, as I said before, a jet engine.
Yeah.
So I just stopped playing this game. I did not enjoy it at all. And then I saw that the Switch 2 was not only getting an upgrade of this game, but a free upgrade. And doesn't only get points because it's free, but pretty much clears the game of any of the performance issues that I was experiencing when I first played it. Game runs smooth like butter at a consistent 60 frames per second.
Nice.
I wasn't facing any lag. I wasn't facing any frame rate issues whatsoever. And it looks gorgeous and actually loads Pokemon at a reasonably far distance. That was something that I also faced where I had to keep on walking to see any Pokemon, maybe like, I don't know how it runs in meters, right? But like Pokemon that were maybe like
A 10-meter radius around you.
yeah,
kind of thing.
behind that tree weren't loading for me.
Yeah.
It was abysmal. But this is, in my opinion, the way to play this game, and it breaks my heart and it almost makes me feel like they should have waited for the Nintendo Switch 2 to come out, because it feels like it's made for it. In my current playtime, I'm yet to see any visual bugs. I will be, keeping an eye out for any memory leaks the further I get, because it was frankly pretty shocking that happened so early in my last experience. But it's been very smooth sailing so far. This it feels like a finished game. While the last time I played it for me, it didn't. But I do know that there are a lot of diehard Pokemon fans. I don't know if you're in the boat that persisted through the bugs and performance issues and were able to kind of enjoy it for what it was. But I really think this update is going to open the door for a lot of people to actually play it and enjoy it. And I'm keen to keep on playing it.
Yeah, I did finish this on original Switch. It didn't run very well. Didn't run much worse than Legends Arceus, but Legends Arceus is a good game, and Scarlet and Violet are not very good games. I don't think they are. I'm glad it's running well now. I play through Pokemon games because I just am, for some reason, since it was just hard-coded into the child Peter, I'm a Pokemon fanatic. And so I just trudged through this. But yeah, I don't think I would recommend people play Scarlet and Violet because it runs better now. But for anyone who dropped off it because of hardware issues, absolutely,
Yeah,
it's
that's
going to
kinda like
be a
the
much
big
smoother
thing.
experience. I still don't think this game looks good. I don't think you could sit me in front of this and say this is a beautiful Pokemon game, and I go, yeah. I think Game Freak just throwing out slop at the moment.
I think
And-
it looks better. I wouldn't say that it's like it is a picturesque game.
Yeah.
Because remind me, and sorry for the layman over here, like Arceus came out before this one.
Yeah.
And Arceus was the sort of
The first version of this kind of open world run around.
and it had
free
a
camera.
slightly prettier aesthetic to it, wasn't it? It had
It
like
had-
both in the
It's because
menus,
it was
but
a
also
period one as well.
yeah, but
like-
also like the grass and trees and everything looked a little more cohesive and a little less.
I will say, like, I can't fully, say that I prefer one to the other because performance issues in this game made me drop it earlier than I could get a full opinion of it. But I fucking loved Arceus.
Arceus
I
rocks
loved
so hard.
Arceus.
So my question is, then this is the most recent Pokemon
Correct.
game having followed. I think we all played it and tried that we tried a multiplayer
We did the
mode.
co-op mode, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a raid, right? It
Yeah.
was a
There's
raid.
That's
right, yeah.
There are, yeah. But we were running around together in the open world.
Yes,
Right.
okay, that's what I'm
Right.
trying to
Right.
remember.
Right.
And yeah, that was
Yeah.
janky
Yeah.
as.
Oh,
Years
I
ago.
think I played co-op with one other person, and it was the fan.
And we were
was going
laughing at how
crazy.
often like Pokemon in co-op multiplayer were just turning up at 5 meters in front of you. They were just appearing and that kind of thing.
It does make me more hopeful for Pokemon Z2A.
Yeah.
Because that is the new
And that's not. When's that coming out? Is that soon?
way later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
Pokemon Legends.
is it end of this year or
I
is it
think it
next
is.
year? Okay, so
I'll double check.
yeah, because this is running smoothly. I just having seen it now played on the hardware, I go the engine
October
lives
16th.
better on this. They've made now 2 games in this engine.
Yeah.
I hope they can really
Yeah.
optimize it. I think that the ZA City is going to allow them to get away with not having beautiful draw distance
Yeah.
and skyboxes because it's like there's nothing interesting to look at in the distance in these games, and it detracts from the Pokemon models fucking rock, and then the world is like so dire.
Yeah.
it's like there's such a tearing between these two things, and
It's empty.
and the Pokemon of it still works.
Yeah.
Like the core gameplay of Pokemon still works.
Well, there was a really interesting thing back in the day. I remember people were
October 16th.
really poo-pooing the fact that like Legends Arceus wasn't really open world. It wasn't proper open world.
It was big hubs.
Yeah, I prefer that. For Pokemon, I prefer that. I don't think.
I think it
there
served
any-
the game. I
is
think
there
if
any-
it serves the game, it should.
Arceus was the one I saw and went, this one spikes my interest the most. And I haven't played either properly. Is there any? There's no optimization for Arceus. There's no plan for that. I don't think. Was there a sequel
seen.
potentially from
That's-
the
Not,
Arceus?
not that I've
ZA.
the sequel's coming out, but I don't think they're gonna. There's, from what I've seen, no plans for a redo of Arceus, and I will say
What a shame.
it's probably because people didn't make much of a big stink about the way it ran.
It
'Cause
ran
wasn't
fine,
that
but yeah,
bad.
okay. Yeah, it's just
I
sad
didn't
because
actually
I
face any
really wanted to
issues.
play that one, and I'd love to play it optimized. I have
Yeah.
no interest in this one for the
Arceus had a
reasons.
really cool concept. For me, Arceus
Yeah.
had the same sort of like out of the box concept that like Colosseum had, for example. And I think when Pokemon plays around with its systems, I think that's really cool. When they go outside of the Pokemon box and make something completely different, it's really cool. I'm also like a huge PokePark Wii apologist. I think that game rocks. But yeah, like I'm keen to give this much more of a go than I did with the
Because it's how it's
Switch.
running. It's
Because
like it's
I
yeah,
can
it's
actually
softened the
play it.
edges a little bit on a game that, as Pete you pointed out, is not really one of the finest experiences in the Pokemon universe. But now you're not going to hold up on those moments and go, well, fuck this, I'm going to put it down.
Well, I can actually play it.
Yeah,
I had my Switch crash a few times.
Yeah.
Playing this.
This is a Pokemon game, and people hate plenty of Pokemon games. I like most of them. But yeah, there's enough in this game pushing you away from it. You're fighting through. When hardware becomes a problem and you're having game crashes, it's like, if I was having that bad a time, I would have put it down as well, because there's not enough in this game from a gameplay or story perspective that is interesting enough to pull you through if the game is also pushing you away by crashing or framing up.
And I mean, like, hardware and the huge shift in performance is kind of the big talking point here. But I do also want to say restarting this game and getting to pick my starter again was such a joy.
That's nice.
Purely because of Fuecoco. I'm a Fuecoco stan.
Okay.
I love that.
Which one's that one?
It is the little alligator that looks like an apple.
Yes.
Because he, the 3 starters are just looking up at you, wanting to be picked,
remember it.
and that fucking guy is just
I
like.
remember that one. I was going to ask if you restarted, so that's interesting.
Well,
because
you have to because there's no cloud save.
You have to restart because there's no cloud saves.
Hot damn.
That's a big
to be
no-no for
fair,
me.
I didn't try transferring my saves from my old Switch onto the Switch 2.
Which you can do via just a link or
I'm pretty
network.
sure it is just
maybe?
It's like when you get a new phone,
like
I
having them
think. It's
close
like a
to each other
transfer
and
data.
transferring.
That's cool. Okay, I might try that.
Yeah.
Because this is a free update. I don't know if we mentioned that,
It's
right?
free.
This is a
Yeah, we
free
did.
This is a free-
update. If you
Oh,
own the game
and
on the
that's the
Switch,
thing.
it is free to update.
If this update weren't free, I think people would have had a big stink with it, because if any game on the Switch 1 needed an upgrade,
Well, that's the
needed
thing.
a free
It's
upgrade,
the difference
it's
between
this one.
requiring it and just being a luxury.
Yeah.
I've just reinstalled Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. They both, I believe, have a $20 price tag if you want the optimized version or the optimized added content. I'm going to pay for it for potentially both, but mainly for Tears of the Kingdom. A game that ran very well as it could, but it definitely wasn't broken.
Well,
and
that's
I
the thing.
think that's the idea. It needs to be free when it was broken. It's not when it was just, it could have
Yeah.
used some more grunt.
And as far as I know, I'm pretty sure the only paid upgrades are for games that do have added content for the Switch 2. As far as I know,
Yeah, okay.
Scarlet and Violet don't, like, the upgrade doesn't come with any extra content. It's basically just fixing the game.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's
The
so
game works
far,
now.
And when
it
you
has
think about that,
fixed it
it's
for me.
priceless.
I
Yeah.
saw there was a tech, there was a video online about the tech comparison for Scarlet and Violet between the two systems. And one interesting thing that they brought up, or they noticed when they were showing it, was that the original Switch was dropping so many frames that
It was
just like
skipping them.
dumping them, that it just animated sequences coded the same would play out quicker on the original Switch because it just wasn't rendering
Yeah.
frames. It was just skipping.
It's
stuff.
not even going
wow.
faster. It's just fucking jumping
It
over
just,
them.
like, yeah. Which you couldn't
crazy.
see because the game was running at between 22 and 28 frames a
Yeah.
second anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's running at 60 and it looks to be pretty smoothly
It's
locked.
smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
Peter,
So much better
speaking
experience.
of games that look better and run smoother,
Well, yeah, so, like when you talk about the ultimate edition of something, you want to put it on hardware that's really going to take it to the limit. Give you that maximum render. And so the Switch 2 felt like the perfect platform for me to play a game that I finished on PC, Cyberpunk 2077. And boy, oh boy, was I delighted to be playing this on the Switch. It was an interesting experiment to launch this game up on a portable device. Obviously, people have been playing this on the Steam Deck for a while now, but on a portable device like the Switch 2, where it is supported by the dev for this hardware. Rebuilt. A lot of concessions have been made to make sure it runs on the hardware, but for the most part, it runs well and looks pretty damn good.
Cool.
It doesn't look like a PC with a massive GPU in it, but it looks good. The lighting is pretty good. If you're looking for stuff to stick out with shadows and lighting, you will absolutely see it. But on the smaller screen, it just feels pretty natural. On a larger screen, you'll see that it's not on really powerful hardware, but it looks good enough. The things that I think where I think it loses some of the beauty of Cyberpunk 2077, I am an apologist for how it ran at the start, because I just fell in love with Night City, the world, even the dumb NPCs that were walking around that have been updated heaps since launch, just created a feeling of a tone of a world that I'd never really spent a lot of time in video games, and I fell in love with the characters, and I fell in love with the stories that the game was telling, and have loved this game ever since. Some of that is lost in this version of the game, Ultimate or not, in driving around in Night City and the streets being empty and like unpopulated, because it chooses, the hardware doesn't render them until you get out of a vehicle. So you can't see people walking around. There's no sense of a living, breathing city. But that's only a problem if you want to fall in love with this thing, not just play through a great first-person shooter / tech hacker RPG. Because I chose to jump in at the Phantom Liberty DLC, which you can do in this version of the game. You can, if you've played through Cyberpunk on a different platform and haven't played the DLC, this might be a great place to play Phantom Liberty. You can jump in there, start a new V, and you're away. I was playing with a Pro Controller. I played this game on PC with a mouse and keyboard, and I think that is the best way to play this game, but the controller worked okay. I'm not great at controller shooters anymore that aren't really optimized. Like, obviously, you hear me talk about Halo a lot, and Halo is a game that feels arguably better with a controller than a mouse and keyboard, but that is not the case with most shooters. And this one is thumbstick messiness. It definitely has the left trigger kind of snap to the Call of Duty, like the COD console stuff, which helps a bit. I was getting used to that by the end of the session, but it is very playable and holds up in terms of hardware. Playing 2077 like looks and plays better than Pokemon, right? Like it feels like it's doing more work, and it has clearly been really well optimized. Like CD Projekt know that code very well at this point, having had to go and troll back through it to tidy it up for every platform. So it's launched really cleanly here, and I really enjoyed it. I did also play with
Barry the Robot asked a very important question.
Can you use the mouse function again? You can. I did. But before I used the mouse function, I used the Joy-Con gyro aiming controls.
I didn't even know they existed for this.
I feel like, maybe need a little bit of time with to get used to it, but is probably going to be the way that I play through this game for the next 100 hours.
Looks awesome.
And
Jesus.
Like, as you can see, I was really on point with my shots there. I didn't record any footage of me playing with the mouse.
With the mouse,
but it
was night and day when watching you play.
Absolutely.
You went from that
to clicking heads.
You were just straight on heads. Every
it actually works really well.
Yeah.
I was surprised by how well it worked. It was comfortable when it was sitting on the table in front of me, and I was kind of like looking down at the little screen and mouse and keyboarding there. We put it on a TV setup. I don't know what scenario I'd want to have the mouse Joy-Con set up on the docked version of this. Maybe if I just had if I was playing it on my computer monitor or something like that and had it docked in there. But you kind of want to, I don't know, there's a, I
was using a little bit of it before just on the side of a couch and even on my leg, and I heard a lot of people in previews talking about it. It's like, that's almost enough. You're just really doing that finite aiming within this box, and the rest of it. The thing I found was a bit tricky was there are buttons on the side of it that you still need to be pressing, and there's a thumbstick that's often now not needed. So it does kind of, you have to reprogram your brain. It's not just a two-button, these two fingers and moving it around. It's a rewiring of how this feels. It's not just a straightforward mouse.
And there's face buttons on. You're using the left Joy-Con. In my case, I believe you can switch it around if you're left-handed, but I was using my left hand for movement still. and so you've got the face buttons for some of the functionality of the game. But yeah, you kind of lose access to reload and to like
you're
it
doing it
becomes
with that button
it becomes
and-
so complicated
Yeah.
and uncomfortable, and I think would be like not ergonomically
Well, that's the thing.
smart
It
to
looks
play
like one
long
of those
sessions
ergonomic
like that.
mice.
But
like,
yeah, but
not.
but not because of all the face
And
buttons.
again, I
yeah.
say retrain in the sense that it's a long game. I think if you went, right, this is how I'm going to learn to play this game, maybe after 3, 4, 6 hours, you'd be like, yeah, I've got this down pat like anything.
Yeah.
But that's a bit of a steep
I was
learning curve.
releasing the mouse hand to press buttons on the D-pad on the other side for whatever reason. I
Yeah,
like
right.
it.
Right.
Just I was like,
I
what is
can't wait.
happening?
Someone's gonna 3D print some fat like enclosure
Docks, yeah.
to make them feel
Totally.
like
a
mice.
mouse
Yeah.
dock would be perfect,
and
honestly.
Surprised there's
I'm
not
I'm
a-
excited
yeah.
to play Samus,
Or a dock
like
mouse.
just to play Metroid with
Yeah.
a mouse like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
That-
people-
that'll be
I'm keen to
fun.
try Fortnite. I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
excited because Fortnite historically runs like doo-doo ass on the Switch.
It really does.
And
yeah.
like not having the mouse controls, oh,
Totally,
it's
but
rough.
you do mention the Metroid preview. People were talking about that because it does feel like you would need to use both functionality, and it was a case of playing and switching for shooting and then back to whipping with another control. So some first-party Nintendo stuff that's made utilizing it, whereas this is trying to emulate a mouse and keyboard. Well,
Yeah.
a mouse control. And
But-
doing
Just,
an
just
okay job.
quickly, while you guys please continue with your point, but I just want to. This is the footage demonstrating how empty these streets are.
Yeah,
the game
right.
looks beautiful, but there's
Yeah.
nothing in it. There's
Yeah.
nothing in the world, or things just like popping in like that when you're not in when they're not in your cone of vision.
I think what I'm excited about with Metroid is the fact that, in my opinion, I think Nintendo historically is very good at making first-party games that use their sort of like unique controls to the best of their abilities, and make it easy for you to learn how they work. Like
Yeah.
the Wiimote and Nunchuck is. You look at it now, I mean, you look at it back then, you're like, what the heck? But the amount of Nintendo first-party games that use those perfectly, WarioWare is a great example. I
Yeah,
think,
but sorry, back on this just
Oh,
briefly. No, I think the point is that like the developers, they deserve like CD Projekt Red were like first party. Instead of they outsourced the porting of Witcher 3 to the Switch to a team that did a really capable job, but it definitely suffered. This was some first party devs speaking with Nintendo, going, we want to utilize
Oh, yeah.
the mouse and keyboard, the mouse control, and had Nintendo whispering in their ear, being like, here's how we would sort of suggest doing it. I totally agree.
Yeah.
A first party property will be the one to really do it justice.
Like
but I
Welcome
think,
to it.
Donkey
welcome
Kong with a
to-
mouse.
Donkey, yeah, but I think
Ooh.
they've gone pretty far
And a
with this
Kong
one to make it feel like it is
You mean Knack 4?
designed well.
You say Knack?
Yeah.
That's a PlayStation game, you
Jesus,
freak.
man, this
and
is a
I'll have
Nintendo
you know,
episode.
Get
the
outta
next one
here.
in line would be Knack 3.
Okay,
That's true.
I'm so
That's-
Yeah,
sorry.
well, that's why 4's coming out.
I'm not a real
The
Knack
other thing
head.
is, I played. Someone pointed out previously in the chat. They said this looks like how it ran on PS4. Disagree. I had it on PS4. It was unplayable.
Really?
I didn't have a PS. No, sorry. I played it on PS3. Because
That's-
it was
well, there's
it was
your
3
problem.
and 4.
There's your problem right there.
And I had it on 3 first, and
No, it
because
was 4 or 5. It was the
No,
4-5 generation.
it wasn't.
It
was
did.
actually
I remember
four.
because I was working at JB.
Was it?
Yeah,
I was
it
working
did
at
3,
JB when
4.
it came out.
No way.
You remember how
got
old that
an
fucking thing is.
It got an upgrade for the Xbox Series and the PS5, but it originally came out on 3 and 4.
Point is, I tried playing this on 3.
It's not on
no,
3.
it's just on 4.
Yeah, you guys are crazy.
Is it 4?
It was
4,
4,
yeah.
Xbox One, and
remember what the
PC.
Oh my
Three
god,
was-
3
three was
yes,
the big
sorry,
monolith
yes,
black
yes,
monster,
Sorry.
yeah.
It is
Yeah.
not the 3.
There's no
Sorry.
way.
Yeah.
Sorry. It was
4 was
But it was
unplayable.
unplayable. Vega points
4
points
to
out.
4 Pro, yeah, that happened.
So that's right, yeah. And I tried it on
What
4
year
and
is
it
it?
did not work. And it ruined my getting into that game. I was really upset because I was really excited to play it. I only had a 4. I played it. It broke it.
You had a 3, though.
I had a 3 as well.
What year did it come out?
It is substantially better on this system than the 4.
26 When did it come out?
What year did it come out?
2016?
What year?
Yeah.
No, like 2020.
Yeah. Yeah.
Barry says, yeah, 2020.
This game
yeah.
is not old.
No,
what
no,
are you
no.
crazy people doing?
Oh,
You're right.
well, to be fair, it was,
I was-
in production for a very long
Yeah.
time.
Well,
That's not fair. It came out in 2020.
My
Yeah.
point
Don't remember.
is
Yeah.
that I
2020
tried it
wasn't
on
a real year.
I tried it on 4. I gave up on it. I tried it on my PC. My PC's not great either.
Yeah.
It doesn't run great on it. I've
You're gonna
bought
play it
this
on the Switch?
On the Switch. It's $120 because it comes with the DLC.
How much?
120.
Well, it's the ultimate edition.
It's the Ultimate Edition. I paid for it,
And it has mouse support now.
and it has
so that's
no
good.
support. I don't know that there aren't meant to be people on the streets.
Yeah, you
I
don't
don't know that the lighting is meant to look in a certain way.
The kids won't know it either.
because I didn't play those the
The
nice
amount of
version.
screenshots I took in that fucking game.
Totally. I am going to play this on Switch.
I had a similar experience though. When I first played it, I played it on a PC, and my PC wasn't great at the time, and it was badly optimized on launch, and it ruined it, and I didn't touch it for 12 months.
And so I'm going to be happily taking a pared back version of it that runs smoothly and maybe burns through my battery, but I'm going to see how far I get through finally enjoying Cyberpunk.
This thing's dead now, by the way.
It's on
we've been talking for so long. The batteries are shot.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to play it.
There you go. That is
nice.
what we've been playing on the Switch 2 edition. Gus has been playing Mario Kart World. Josh, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. Ruby, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I played Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition.
And for those in the chat who mentioned it, Deltarune's next week.
Yeah,
Don't
nice.
worry.
Deltarune.
I got to play as much of that game as fucking possible before I talk about it.
Delta Dune.
It might be the one for me.
Oh, by the way, ad break. There's a new ad. Don't pee yet.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
go
go.
Don't
pee
leave.
yet.
Hold it in.
No peeing.
We got a new
Do
one.
not
If you're-
go anywhere.
If you're wearing a headset and you just walked away because you're like, oh, this is the bit where they're leading up to the ad break.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah,
You
better
got 3
come
seconds.
back.
3, 2, 1, ad.
We probably look pretty silly right now, but it's serious business when it comes to video game classifications, which is why the Ratings Index for Technological Hedonists exists to protect us.
Games classified G are for gamers. They have cute and colourful art and can be enjoyed by the whole family.
The PG classification is reserved for the Pokemon games. This includes the main series, Stadium, Snap, and the banner ads on porn sites where you can click to have sex with Misty, rail Lash's ass, and get Brock's rocks off.
He must have been a very good boy this year.
M and MA 15 plus are for the mature gamer. These categories are for gamers of a mature age, typically above 35. These people are time poor and they're jaded. They'll fall asleep with a controller in their hand and then wake up with a sore neck and drool on their shirt at about 3 in the morning.
Ooh, baby. Video games with the R rating are reserved for games enjoyed by the team here at Riv. Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core, the Uncharted series, and Worms Armageddon are just some of the salacious games we enjoy when we're not watching Liverpool squeeze one into a goal that's tighter than the Bayswater Bridge. Oi.
So choose the right game for the gamer in your life.
Ow! Oh, my ass!
Game classification ratings help keep you in the game. Head to rith.fyi for more information.
And now a word from our sponsor.
We will be back next week with another episode. We've got a very special musical guest coming to join us.
A musical guest? I mean, I'm a musician. That could be me. Shit, I better start practicing.
Hi, gay. Happy Pride. Welcome back to the show. We saw Rit's new ad. Look at our shirts.
These are well done.
I
Is
think
it
they're
well
so
drawn?
cute.
Well drawn, yeah. Hand drawn.
Hand drawn.
Could you tell?
It's on new merch.
Yeah. I think we look awesome.
Sorry, I keep looking at Pete.
Why?
I ended up with the kid one.
So I love that when we do these ads as well. If you go and watch the original, first of all, that is based off something.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, this is based off an old classification ad that used to play often at the start of a VHS tape if you hired it. Sometimes it was just on loop at the Blockbuster on the TV. But if you go and find the original ad and watch it, the turn that Peter does, like some things that we match one for one in old ads, it's like, mwah, chef's kiss.
This one right
My
here.
turn.
This little like turn is like, what's Peter doing? He's like,
Why is he doing that?
why does he say a
'Cause
line
the
and
kid
then do
does.
that? If you go and watch the original ad, the little kid goes like, yeah.
It was
turns
an
their body.
excellent performance.
Yeah,
An
so-
excellent performance.
I love that things that just look like, what the fuck was that about? It was like, no, that had a purpose
Adele's
behind it.
eyes there, the
Adele's,
side
yeah.
eye. That's my favorite moment in the
Yep.
ad for sure.
Yeah.
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 This
Like
is so
all
much
new
fun.
members to the low key team or back pocket team asked permission. Like, you know, so we asked, we're like, would you like to be on an ad?
Yeah. And also, I wrote a bit where you talk about porn.
Can I just say, I added to that. So, I mean,
did.
wrote
You
it
wrote
and
the
then-
words
You certainly did. You certainly did.
you said, did you add Rail Ash's ass?
Yeah.
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 Nice. Yeah. Cool.
One of us. One of us.
Yeah, that was so much fun. It was so funny filming my part because I had director Pete being like,
Yeah,
no, do it
sexier.
sexier.
Yeah.
I was like, do it like,
sexier.
sluttier.
Sluttier, sexy, you're a slut.
You want just pretend you want to fuck the camera.
Also,
Be a sexy slut and have
just
fun.
after Peter
You're
and I
wearing
had,
the same outfit.
yeah.
I am.
Just after Peter and I had a little cuddle on the couch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot the
couple
kiss. I
the
forgot the
couple
little
in
kiss
the
went in.
original ad do that.
Yeah.
That's why we
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Wish I was a husky. Thanks
I
for
wish you were
rating.
husky.
You might be wondering what this is about.
Or
Go
not.
back and watch the original. Go back and
It's
watch
fine.
the clip.
It's fine.
It's very confusing.
There
But
it
thank you to
is.
Rith, obviously, ongoing
Yes.
patron support and getting a little back pocket commercial on the ad break there.
That's also a real website. If it's still working,
Should
I
be.
believe.
Slay. And we also saw a new word from Muso for Hire. Thank you for that beautiful, beautiful word and showing off your many, many, many natural talents.
Are
And
they natural? Music instruments aren't, like, you have to learn them. It doesn't just come naturally. He doesn't just pick up the...
Yeah, he's got no actual acquired skill.
Yeah.
It was all innately given by
It's all
Jesus.
nature, not nurture.
Like the guy that can rip the watermelon in half, Josh. You love
Thank
that.
you. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. We'll be watching that in the post show for
We
sure.
definitely will. We definitely will.
For
But,
sure.
but
But thank you,
does
Muso.
make a point of pointing out the fact that our musical guest, Josh, on the show today.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
When's your natural
technically, we
drummer.
saw it on Monday, didn't we?
We did.
A bit of musical guest.
Yeah.
Did you see that? You didn't see that yet, did you?
We looked at an old picture.
A very
Drumming?
old. No, I had
Guitar.
a guitar.
Singing.
Oh my God, when you were in
Guitar
a
for
little
Je-
band.
He was
But I-
rocking for Jesus.
I was.
yeah.
I had
Rock
I had a
band.
Nintendo themed Christian T-shirt on.
Did you just play the whatever note it is, the Mario
It
coin
was just.
jump?
It was just a. It was just a. It was just a picture. It was
Yeah.
just a picture.
Um,
Well, I'll
But
show
you are
I'll
very
show you
musical,
later.
and you
Yeah.
are a guest, so this
Oh,
is
it's-
very
it's
Sing for
technically
us,
true.
Josh. Won't you sing for us?
No.
Joshua,
Yeah.
won't you sing for
But you'll
us,
sing,
please?
but you'll
you-
sing for Jesus.
There's a young boy over there in a
Please,
crop
Joshua,
top.
sing us a lullaby.
Can you sing my favorite Owl City song, In Christ Alone?
Well, you know, Our
Can
City.
you sing?
Yeah, Our City. The lead singer from Our City is a Christian guy.
Huge. In Christ Alone is like a full-on like pop
It's a
ballad.
church classic.
You know,
Yeah.
you've
Just
got,
sing the Lord's Prayer as Superman.
I'm not going to do that.
The
you
food
you've
one.
got the button for the next segment.
I
Okay.
do. Yeah,
Let's do it.
Scratch that. Reverse it.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
This server. That's Wait, nope. Switch. That. Reverse it.
How appropriate.
I love
Switch.
I love Timothy Chalamet. I think he's so neat. Switch that, reverse it is brought to us by BMAC. And for our BMAC segments, we take a
So confused.
what?
Me.
No, sorry, you're
Oh,
looking at your
BMAC.
belly. I'm looking at BMAC looking at your
Yeah,
belly.
yeah.
Coming in going, the fuck?
Why is that guy's belly out?
Why is he belly out?
He's never impressed, is he?
For BMAC, we go to his website, TLDR Movie Reviews. And so basically what it is, he's got his movie review, and then he's also got a TLDR at the start, Too Long Didn't Read. And so we read out the Too Long Didn't Read, well, I do, and they have to guess what the movie is.
TLDL a thing? Too long didn't listen? Because that's how I
Yeah.
feel often in life.
That's the
No.
podcast.
Yeah.
Today we talk about this. You can stop listening now if you like.
That's when you put it on 2x speed.
I'm waiting for a TLDR that is Too Long Didn't Review, and then he just doesn't bother reviewing.
That's brilliant.
Totally. That's
Too Long
good.
Didn't
That's
Review.
really
Couldn't be
good.
Mission
bothered.
Impossible, The Final Reckoning.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
man.
yeah.
Is that it?
No.
right.
Okay.
We'll read one.
I had heaps of fun in that movie,
do it.
though.
I'm
Anyway,
listening.
TLDR. I was not sure what to expect with this film going, but a deep exploration of generational trauma was the surprise that the film needed. That and-
Hereditary.
No.
I'm not done.
Oh,
Okay.
Gesundheit.
That and gravy.
That and gravy.
Gravy.
Oh. It's the.
How to make gravy?
Yeah, it's the
Hey!
Paul. Why can't I?
Give a love to Angus!
That's you.
Every Christmas, my family sings that song at me.
What's his fucking name? Paul Simon. Kelly, thank you.
Paul Simon.
Paul Simon's a bit right wing, apparently.
Oh, no.
Found out he's a big Trump supporter.
Oh, no.
Anyway,
really?
let's not bring the
What
tone
about
down.
Art?
He's
What
so-
about Art Garfunkel?
What about all you
What does
guys?
Garfunkel think?
He's so short.
And curly.
Yeah.
Thank you, BMAC.
Thanks,
Thank you,
B-Mac.
B-Mac.
Mac.
Thank you for your support.
Agreed, Muso. That's why I felt comfortable saying Simon because
Yeah.
I was like, same ilk.
Same Paul.
Same Paul.
Paul. Anyway, Switch That Reverse It is a quick fire game where players are presented with a prompt that is the inverse of the title or subtitle of a video game. I think it was
Should I put a shirt on for this?
Are you cold?
No, but like I feel uncomfortable because
You're
my
fine.
belly's gone.
Your belly's gone.
Thank you.
Is
Adele,
this,
can
is
you
this-
really quickly
Adele
do
in
me,
my belly?
do me a crop favor and bring Pete's belly
Just-
back?
Oh, you could
Just-
no, don't do
just
that,
my
don't do that.
belly?
Don't do that.
Is
don't do
this
You didn't
our
teach me how to do
example?
that.
that. No, let's not do that.
Let's not do
Is
that.
this our example?
Could be.
Yeah, this is
Oh
this is
no, this is the reverse one,
yeah, this is an example.
but we're doing a special edition. Keep reading.
Cool.
Oh, so wait, so this is an example of the old format?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So for example, literal unsunkistio.
This was my favorite one
That's
actually. from
fucking
the
fantastic.
Old one.
I know what it means immediately. Is
Yeah.
metaphor
Metaphor
rifantatio.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Fantastic. For example.
If you ask yourself what the opposite of Sunkist is, clearly.
Fanta.
Yeah.
So,
It's not the opposite. The opposite of Sunkist would
Yeah,
be like
that's
Coca-Cola.
but this week
Didn't work.
we're switching up the formula. Sorry, we're switch-toing
Yeah.
up
thank
the
you.
formula,
Very good.
as this version is all synonyms. So, for example, if I showed you the prompt chance of showers, the answer I would be looking for here would be risk of rain.
I see.
And each prompt is worth 1 point, and most points win.
I want all the points.
So, Adele will be running this one.
Adele will
Hey.
remember this one, yes.
And we will all be playing.
That's
We got
So-
buzzers.
Very-
It's a
oh, yeah.
It's a Nycro game. We got
Should
Nycro
we,
buzzers.
We got
should we
buzzers.
Let's all
test?
thank the big one, guys.
Yeah, let's all thank the big one. Peter.
Big one. Malachite.
That's
Calcite.
Oh.
Calcite. You were so close. These are all Andor themed. Ruby.
Ooh.
Oh. What? That just sounds
Oh,
like
you have
me.
the wrong one.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
let's
in
do
the
that
wrong
Oh,
one.
what
Yeah.
the
That
hell?
was Gus.
But it's
Yeah, because you were sitting next to me earlier.
oh, okay, so
Huh?
yeah, never
What?
mind.
I'm
Yes,
what?
Yeah,
And
and
you're?
then I've got Deception. Deception.
What's that little thing in your
What's going on
face,
head there,
Josh?
buddy?
That's Peter's appendage.
I did the photo where you do that, and then you take the photo, and it looks like there's a butt on his face. But then you can do a little amendment to it and put a little dick in there as well. And I did that.
So it's dick
I'll
face.
share that photo somewhere. I'll share that photo
Mine
in
looks really
back pocket
scary.
spoilers right
Oh
now.
my god, stop that.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, do
Don't
we
that.
reset?
Yeah.
Are they
No,
reset?
yeah, they're reset.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
doing
nice.
first
Thank
one now.
Adele's
Oh,
on it.
Thank you, Adele.
Pete,
All right.
ready?
Are we ready?
I'm busy putting the photo of Josh with a dick
Please
in his
do it
face.
later.
All right.
No, I can do it. I'll get
you
this. as
do
well.
it now.
Pete missed his
So
first
it's
round.
not opposites; it's words that mean the same thing.
Synonyms.
Same but different.
Okay. Thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
Yeah.
Thesaurus Rex.
All right, starting now.
Avenue combatant.
What?
Ruby? It's a Street Fighter.
It is.
Well
Nice.
done. Okay, okay.
So I can't play
No,
this
no, no.
next
We're
round.
not
Or
doing
we're
that.
scrapping
We're not doing that.
Okay, cool.
We got buzzers.
Buzzers reset.
Behemoth's Peter.
Tiny release.
I think you're,
Okay, hang on.
Wait, I don't think you understand.
Oh, it's synonym. It's not the opposite. I wasn't listening at the start. I was thinking about the dick in Josh's face.
Yes.
Large catch. Fuck.
The great
Is it Deceptions? No. Is it Deadliest Catch?
That's a TV show.
Oh, is
Wait,
it? I thought it was a video game.
Behemoth is like a.
We gotta hide chat, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Or we just don't look at it. Let's go.
Behemoth is like a giant.
Well, hang on. This doesn't. How does this work now that Ruby just spends an hour working
No.
brainstorming it out?
You got 3 seconds.
Yeah, you don't have a
Two.
lot of time.
We'll go free for all once you guys have had a guess.
No, but this could take a while. Is what I'm saying.
Next.
So
Next one.
Wait,
No, guess. Guess once.
you get one
Now.
guess.
Oh! It's not really, but Monster Hunter?
That was in chat. That's why I said hide chat.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
chat.
You do a good job though. Every time.
yeah,
It's
you-
the whole.
Yeah,
we go on
there's
a
a whole,
journey.
there's a
We
whole
go, where are we going?
there's a
Oh,
performance
oh,
about like,
Guys,
oh,
all the men in here think women lie. Wow.
Okay.
Whatever.
Abandoned
You do like that.
Quattro Deceased.
No.
yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Reset the. Yep. Okay.
What?
Amazing. Left for Dead.
For dead.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Abandoned
Quattro
Quattro.
Deceased.
Quatre. Mort.
Very good.
Silent Hill.
I keep doing not synonyms.
yeah.
I keep doing
Yeah.
antonyms.
Yeah.
I think I'm better at this than.
Uncharted.
Nice.
Nice.
I just have to do my one after
What?
yours.
Huh? What?
Huh?
What?
Oh.
Final Fantasy.
I keep doing antonyms.
It's so weird.
You'll
I
get it.
can't
You'll
do
get
that
it.
antonym game. It does not work for my brain.
real.
It's a better game. Killer's medicine.
I don't know about Doctrine.
Oh, I read Doctor.
Doctrine.
That's Assassin's Creed, guys.
Doctrine is.
Oh, it is. Assassin's Creed.
I'll take the point. Thank
People
you.
take the point off the air.
Pete got it wrong. It's my point now.
And yelled the answer. Unsportsmanlike.
What?
God of War?
About battle.
Yeah.
A
that's good.
deity
You
about
are
battle.
good at this.
I don't know.
What?
Dark Souls.
Wow.
I'm
not good at this.
I'm Sail of the Century it.
He's seeing through the Matrix.
I've seen
man.
through the Matrix.
What?
Shit, it's not Monster Hunter. I saw. It's not Monster Hunter, is it?
Animal Crossing.
Oh, well done. Beast intersection is amazing.
Beast intersection.
That broke
I
your
know things about beasts.
Trombone champ. Trombone champ?
No,
Trombone champ?
it's Guitar Hero.
It's Guitar Hero.
Fuck!
It
It's
wouldn't
like
be
banjo,
champion.
banjo,
Banjo,
kazooie.
banjo.
Banjo Champooey.
A synonym of ukulele is not banjo.
Why'd I do that? No, I don't. My brain just keeps saying big problem, big problem, big. It's not a game.
Alright, it's not big problem.
No.
Anyone else got anything for
Wait,
this?
wait.
No, that was your guess.
No, that was your guess.
No,
Yeah.
that was
You
my
said
brain.
big
It
You're
wasn't
just,
my
you're just
answer.
cooking for time.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Next.
I
I'm
don't
like
know though.
big result.
Did you want a clue?
Nah. Next.
No,
The clue is
yeah.
often someone trying a bad idea and sometimes
yeah.
springboard someone else. So unless you guys have got
No,
something,
I got
I
nothing.
got nothing.
what do we got?
Oh, it's so
damn it.
obvious.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
What was that noise?
It's just-
Backslap. If backslap doesn't come up though, I'll be surprised.
You broke it.
The famous title Backslap.
Yeah.
World exclusive. Okay, hang on. Let's think this through. First punch.
This is hard.
Reverse punch.
Oh, we can work this out. Even as a team, come on.
Punch.
I'm trying.
Hit. Slap. Smack.
It's not slap. It's not slap.
A backslap.
Punch.
Reverse. Backwards. Backslap.
And backslap.
It's backslap. Don't say backslap. Backslap.
Adele, can we please double check if that's backslap?
Let me just bring up the famous title on Xbox, Backslap.
Oh, it's an Xbox title.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask for a hint.
Gears of War.
Think about, like, rather than the individual words, think about reverse punch. As in, what would happen?
So it's one.
I don't know. I can't help it.
Console?
Xbox.
If someone punched you and you reverse punched them, you.
Payback.
No.
What
That
console
close.
is this game on?
Oh, it's on PC.
Oh.
FPS.
It's an FPS.
Chat's got it.
I'm sure chat's
I
got
want to
it.
work this
Chat's-
out.
Yeah.
First person shooter, and it's reverse punch. What's the opposite move? Like if it's a boxing move, you reverse punch or you
Pull back.
reverse punch or you
Back.
forward,
Wind back. Popeye.
forward hit.
Nah.
All right. That's
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, let's.
Can I get a point
Call
for
of Duty.
Counter Strike?
Yeah.
Counter-Strike.
All right. Fair
Oh
enough.
my god, we're dumb.
Can I get a point for backslap? Adele? Okay. Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Well done. What's Ruby? What was your answer going to be?
About backslap.
I was just thinking about backslap.
You got.
Backslap's
I
good.
can't. I can't stop thinking about backslap since I played it.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Inception.
Population angry?
It'd be. Is it Alien?
No,
something?
you're thinking
You're
of
antonyms
opposites.
again?
Antonyms.
Oh, true.
Because that's the better game, Josh.
No, this is great.
No, this is good. Gus is winning. Then I don't have an answer.
Okay, citizen hatred. Citizen.
That
A
classic
citizen
film,
is
Citizen Hatred. Sorry?
Also known as a citizen is also known as a
Scum.
Resident Evil.
Nice.
Thank you.
Very well done.
It's not.
That's Grand Theft Auto.
That's just a
Rob,
that's just a
you're a
descriptor of
queen
the
for that.
game.
You're an absolute
That's
queen
not
for that
how
one.
synonyms
That's
work.
funny as hell.
is a
Look,
synonym.
I took liberties with this,
Synonym for
okay?
Grand Theft Auto as
Yeah, you
a-
took a Liberty City with
How
that
else?
one.
How else would you say Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, too many words.
Oh, this one's.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, accident.
Well, you have to answer.
That's it. Go
And
Rob.
you can't buzz in again.
No.
Peter.
Little bark cell. Little bark cell.
Think about
It's not
Tiny
Little
Wood
Bark Cell?
Chip and Jail separately.
Japan Jail.
Rescue Rangers.
Small.
No, you're gone. You get small. You get small.
What?
Is wood chip supposed to be one word?
Don't fact check me on that one. Maybe.
Okay.
Remember, it's not.
Little Bark Prison.
Remember, it's not that.
Jail.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Little bug prison.
Oh, my Little Bark Prison.
Backslap.
Can I
It's
get
gonna come
backslap?
up.
All right.
It's gonna come up at some point.
The fuck is this?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought
Tiny
so.
wood chip.
Shit. No, I was.
Cell. I said cell. I said
My
little
brain,
bark cell.
yeah.
I was gonna say out loud. What does that happen when you step on wood and it gets in your foot?
You get a tiny wood chip
That-
jail.
It's
Guys, I
that
have a tiny
prison.
wood chip jail.
Fortnite, baby.
Oh, that's clever.
Can you
Fortnite.
imagine?
2
Can you
weeks.
imagine Ruby not getting that one?
I really like that song though.
We all just did the Scotty head tilt.
Oculus, like
Bright eyes.
like glass.
You had such bright
You're
eyes
close,
when you
though.
said that. Close with bright eyes. Is that close how I say that they're close to an answer, or how you say they're close to
No,
an
that's
answer?
legitimately like he's got it kind of halfway there.
Right? No.
No, it'd be
Eye. It'd be
Bright
eyes.
eyes. Shining, sparkly.
Sparkly, that's an interesting one.
Eyes. Sparkle eyes.
All right.
No.
Oh!
Ah,
Adele, it's your game. Golden
No,
that's
eye.
true.
Yeah, golden eye.
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Standing the hedgehog.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
I was like, sound echidna.
Chili
Sound
dog.
echidna.
That's Knuckles.
That's Knuckles' a sound echidna.
Fuck.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Well
yeah,
done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout some responsibility.
Oh.
Minecraft.
Ah, cute.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
I was like,
Quality.
cave art.
It's like stone paper.
No. Star. Citizen.
If I wish for it, maybe it'll be bright. Peter?
Golden slut?
You know how the other day
Oh
I was
my
walking behind
God.
you and then I was like, hey, I'm not going to do it, but I just want you to know I thought about just flicking you in the back of the head. That's why.
Sun Vixen.
Star sounded like an interesting synonym for
Yeah, but I'm thinking like StarCraft, but it's
It's a bit of an older title.
Hot bitch.
Now, son, you can only have one game for Christmas. Hot bitch or backslap?
I'll take backslap every time.
Yeah, I played hot bitch like only.
Oh, an older...
Oh, an older
Vixen.
game.
what platform?
I'll say it's been on Nintendo consoles, but that's a huge giveaway.
That's-
Clearly.
yeah, they've got it.
It's not. No.
Yeah, but...
Yibbity.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
No.
All right, I reckon.
It's not Bayonetta, is it? Yeah,
Bayonetta
okay,
was what I was thinking of. But that's just
Older
'cause
than
you said
Bayonetta.
older.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Oh.
cool. Vixen.
Has Chat got it?
It's Star Fox.
Yep.
No, I said it out loud. Sorry.
T.
Star Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I said it out loud. quite Deception. You're both terrible. Can I say it again? I've said it.
Slay the Princess.
Murder, She Wrote.
Nice. Murder, She Wrote.
What?
You... It's not Gears of War.
It's not. It's Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice.
Got
That
it.
Very
tight
good.
shirt is cutting off the blood.
The nurse from Resident Evil's back.
Yeah.
Split Fiction.
Nice.
Nice.
I love that game. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, she's on a roll
Smash and the
now.
crash. The smash and the
Yeah.
crash. Swap.
Smash
Smash
and
and
crash.
Big boy.
Give it to her.
Nicro? The big one.
Big one. The big one.
Okay, that's so mean.
It's backslap.
Hey,
Big boy backslap.
I
Big
have
boy
it.
backslap.
Have you got it?
No.
Oh, Mega Man.
Ah,
well
nice.
done.
Oh boy.
Nitro is my Mega Man.
Hollow Knight.
What?
Hollow Knight. I got it first.
He did get it
You
first.
did.
My buzz is not going.
I'm
Did
still
you-
thinking
did
Hollow
you turn it
Wizard,
off?
so I didn't even have it right.
It's
Hang on, we'll just buzz
Yeah,
it.
give it a
buzz
sec, give it a
test.
sec, don't touch it.
There you
Okay.
go.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
I trusted.
Do you want to try it?
Nah.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Clackite.
That's all.
Fence.
Oh,
Borderland.
yeah.
Oh.
The first one was just called Borderland.
Borderland. Just one.
And then James Cameron came in it. I don't know.
I know.
Something God.
Fable 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not Fable
I'm
2.
poo-poo.
Yeah.
I'm shit ass.
But the
isn't
ones over
two.
here are
I'm
going
out
to
of
think
cheeks.
about it before they buzz in
Deus.
too
It was
early.
a deuce.
I thought about it.
Deus, yeah, no, Deus is.
Could be God.
God.
It's deuce.
Oh, it's de.
Let's do us.
Poo-poo.
But de has an X on it, doesn't it? No, I guess not. I don't know. I don't know languages
know.
other than English.
Oh! Fuck me. I know what it is. Can I say it?
No.
Please.
I'm not gonna
Say
get
to me,
it.
say
Are
to
you
me,
gonna
say
get
to
it?
me.
Give me a moment.
Say it to me.
I enjoy this bit.
Okay.
Can I say it?
No.
I've got it. I've got it. I've got it. I've
Give
got
me a
it.
hint. Give me a hint.
Well, I want to win.
No. You've already you've buzzed in and got
You
it
already buzzed
wrong.
and
Will
failed.
there be a free for all if none of us can
No.
get it? Okay. Did you already guess?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
And you got it wrong?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. No.
Cool. Yep, correct.
Yeah.
That is true.
It is true.
Destiny 2.
You hear us, eh?
You heard us. You heard
Yeah,
me say
you
it.
did. You did.
I'm too
just
far
like
away.
performance.
You're
Just
too
like-
far
you're
away.
just like
from
what
me.
men are
And it
He's
popped in,
just
and
like
I
me for
generally
real.
popped in there.
Wow.
Popped into his
Popped
head.
in the old head. Thanks, chat.
Last two.
What the?
Okay. That's
Cyberpunk
That's
2077.
do the math. Do the Roman math.
Yeah.
Do the Roman math.
I was
Yeah.
gonna go Warhammer,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but that doesn't make sense.
He's in. But he's pausing.
Did we have Dead Space already? Is it Dead Space?
Hey, well done.
I had to get one space game.
That's the
do
last
one more.
one.
That's it.
Let's
That's
do
it?
one more.
Oh wait, hang on. There's one more.
Okay, final one.
Oh,
Far Cry.
Cry.
Well done.
Fuck Ray.
And that is it.
Oh,
Well
nice.
done.
Bravo.
Well done.
That was way better than antonyms.
Scratch that. Reverse it.
Yep.
Wait, no.
Yeah, right.
Switch that. Reverse it.
No, I like that because it's. I feel like it's easier to think of the
It
opposite.
equally breaks your brain,
Yeah.
I would say, just in a different
Easier
way.
to think of the opposite.
Yeah.
A little bit easier.
I think it is.
That's good.
Those
I
things
like
are
that.
fun.
I
Yeah.
like buzzers.
Thank you, Adele.
Yeah, well
And
done. Well done.
Now it's time to have a Kit Kat, aka take a break.
Mussolini is back and is on a war pouring. Luckily, recruitment kennels have been set up everywhere to show those humans that a good dog's bark is far better than a kitty's bite. So, join the JEP today, the Joyfully Enlisted Paw Patrol. Whether you're a pooch in training, or you're already on the job, become the hound Her Majesty needs you to be in the JEPP. Why, look, it's the Amphibious Light Infantry 2nd Battalion Royal Australian Regiment. But of course, we just call them the Wet Rats of the Brook. They may look like a soft touch, but rest assured, they can wrestle with the best of them. That's a good boy. But it's not all work and no play. You'll be belly up in a good way with our program of R&R. That's running, and yes, you guessed it, more running. Touchdown, little fella.
I originally founded the Joyfully Enlisted Paw Patrol unit so that every pup would have the chance to show leadership and loyalty, rise to the rank of top dog, and have a big stretch. Aww.
Here at the JEP, we teach old dogs new tricks. So, say bow wow to meow meow and make sure Kitty knows that it's Mutt who's man's best friend. The JEPP. Sit, stay, sign up today.
And now a word from our sponsor.
I am so happy we're doing this segment again.
Oh my god, I have a companion.
He's your friend.
Are you gonna come with me, bro?
Yeah, he will.
He'll follow. He'll follow.
Oh, you better be.
He's your best mate. Go to your left.
What do you mean go to my left?
Follow him.
I don't
Is there a
want to
panel
follow
she's
him. He
gonna
looks
play
like my tax accountant, bro. Oh, Steven!
Help him!
Scott, oh, he's dead.
Well done.
Teaching that reporting live. We're here. I'm here with Steven, my cameraman, who's doing nothing. Steven! Walk faster, you bitch.
Oh, there's two of them. There's one above you.
What?
No, that's Steven's on your sensor as well.
Oh, he
Steven?
used to. Through there.
So now you're by yourself,
Yeah, no, I gathered that. Thank you.
and then you got to grab that thing.
Oh, okay.
Steven's not here, and then around you.
I got it! You left me. You left me.
Welcome back and a happy Switch anniversary. Is it anniversary if it's the first one? No.
No,
Yeah.
inaugural.
Inaugural Switch 2 evening of the release of the Switch 2 and Back Pocket
Well,
as well.
actually, inaugural means that there's going to be more
after.
first Switch 2 nights, which is not gonna happen.
We might. This is
I
going
mean,
well.
there's gonna be more Switch 2.
This is going so well we could come back and do this.
Maybe.
Other side of the couch just not agree.
No. Apparently, it's not going well.
Fair enough.
I lost
Why is
track
Peter
of what
looking
was
like he
going
just
on.
took a bunch of something?
What'd you put in your mouth?
I had a
Spit it
very
out?
tight shirt on for a period of time.
Oh, okay.
It was
right.
all compressed.
Okay. Good. And now you can let
I
it
can
all out.
breathe.
You can let it all out.
It's the third part of the show. It's the part where we can relax.
I would like a word from sponsor with that sound, please. Thank you.
Ooh. We just heard an ad break there, and we had a word from Padraig? The word was
Porridge.
Porridge. The word was told. Thank you for sending a word in.
Porrick.
Is
Porrick.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's spelled Padraig.
I will say Yaya, Padraig, and Violent Wind every time I see them.
Violent Wind.
Every time I see them.
That's me.
And we also had an ad for Jep's Dog Army, and we also saw our socials there. Go give them a follow, backpocket.gg, for everything we're doing there. For everything we're not doing here, but things that are being done in courtrooms, we can't help you. But a certain back pocket business partner can. And that's Burry Burry, everyone. Burry Burry is a gaming IP lawyer who focuses on Australian IP law and specifics, specializes with working with game devs and creatives, protecting intellectual property, securing screen funding in Australia. Her work involves assisting, I'm going to talk through it. Her work involves assisting game developers, creatives with protecting their IP, securing screen agency funding, and negotiating with publishers. If you're a working game dev that finds the legal side of the industry a bit of a blur, and you want to make sure you're getting the most out of your deals with the big dogs, Big Wolf. Burry Burry will fight those dogs that are people making dog noises, and if you don't use Burry Burry, we will fight you. Thank you, Burry Burry. Contact them at bfrancis@tglaw.com.au for all your gaming IP law needs. And thank you, Burry Burry, for being a long-time back pocket business partner and letting us support your business the worst way we know how, by howling like dogs.
Yeah.
I also misheard. I mean, you had a little slip where you said gay devs instead
Oh,
of game
pride.
devs. Yeah. And so I was like,
Hi, gay.
It's Pride Month.
It's Pride Month,
It's Pride
baby.
Month. So
It's Pride Month.
I'm
If
sure
you send Boo Boo an email in Pride Month, you'll get a 10% discount.
Just use the code. We didn't
That's
endorse
my
this.
guarantee.
Yeah, nice.
But I'm sure everyone is welcome in the Buri office of Gaming IP. And happy Pride Month. And happy Switch 2 launch. It's all happening. It's fun. All right, let's just play some video games.
Barry the
Very good
Robot.
gameplay.
Hey, I'm a gay dev. Let's go.
Very good gameplay is brought to you by the one, the only. Press the button on your Switch. It's Dump Days.
Was it the
What do you
is
mean?
it the take a
It was
picture
perfect
button?
timing. You
Is it
faulted.
Is it the take
I
a picture
faulted.
button that make the noise?
I think it's a controller connecting on the old Switch. Are you good?
I don't know. You just like
cut to him.
You cut to me for a belch off my.
I cut to Ruby.
Okay, well, how about you don't cut
Hey guys,
to me?
cut over here a sec. Cut over here.
I do like getting sneezes.
Catching sneezes is always
I
like.
always used to catch sneezes. Or
Josh
if-
would cut, and then I'll be like, I'll sneeze and be like.
Yes.
Dump Days sponsors a very good gameplay. Thank you very much, Dump Days, for sponsoring this segment. And as usual, we have a look at a little bit of artwork coming from the one, the only Dump Days.
sure do.
And let's
Single
have a look at
panel
this one.
tonight.
Single panel. Well, Josh, if you'll do us
Just do us.
Just do us.
Back in my day, we didn't eat all this garbage. We'd wade through the water and eat grubs and crustaceans.
Boring.
Yeah. You?
No, please. I was just adding a little boring.
Yeah, Grandpa, you told us about these mythical wetlands. A world without chips seems far-fetched. If I lived in a world without chips, I'd die.
Just you wait.
Sorry, I
I
just
just looked at
clicked.
creative.
Yeah. It just clicked. So the old one was like we used to have
Yeah.
to have a habitat.
Yeah.
Oh, made
That
me
is the
so-
joke.
That is the point. That's the point of this.
It's
this
so
convo.
funny.
It's like, shut up, Grandpa. I'm
Yeah.
going to eat this iPhone.
You know, we have like an ibis sanctuary near the studio.
Do we? Oh,
There's
the one in the
there's a
park.
patch of there's a patch
a
of
nature
grass.
strip.
Yeah, it's not. It's just public land.
Oh,
But
the one when
there
you
is
drive out,
hundreds
there's
of them.
hundreds
Yeah,
of them. He's
there's
so right.
hundreds of them.
Where?
Turn
out
left,
and
out
right.
on the right.
Yeah.
right in front of the.
Don't shut
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
No one's gonna find us by
We need the
navigating
mics.
backwards from a very
From the
small.
ibis
No,
They
I was about to say
They
in front
might.
of the thing that's there, but
Well,
I'm not
don't
going to
say
do that.
Don't
No,
say that.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you,
Let's
Dump
do
Days.
an episode live from the ibis patch.
We should.
I agree.
I don't
Love
think
it.
they'll be there when we do the show.
Anytime now, guys. The ibises will be right here. I buy. Who
Actually, let's
knows?
send Gus out to report.
Let's cut to our roving report. Any signs? Still nothing, Peter.
But we need to make sure
I'm
it's raining.
Meanwhile,
very hard.
if you go to a very specific, like, not very specific, general area of Dulwich Hill, maybe even Erskineville, you will find bush turkeys. Because there's just a fuck ton
Everything
of them for
okay
some
upstairs?
reason.
You were just
What's
in-
going on up there?
Everything all right?
She's like digging the lounge.
Yeah,
Oh,
Scotty
yeah.
needs to
Look,
burrow.
that's on the floor because
She's
Yeah.
nesting.
Yeah,
Allow her to.
Did
She's
you
been-
hear that through the
she-
floor?
No,
We heard Adele go.
Scotty.
Scotty.
Yeah. I've noticed the last couple of weeks she's been doing that though.
She does it at home all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
There's pillows
She's
all over
burrowing,
the place.
as dogs
She's
famously
she
do.
goes. Yeah.
He's doing the push-ups again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta get the numbers up, man. Yeah. Good for Six a comfort hole. Thank you, Lord Phoenix.
Thank you, Dump Days, for sponsoring the segment. It's Switch 2 day, baby. So we're going to play some Switch 2 and we're going to play Mario Kart. And
see
we're
how
going to
these
do
boxes are.
the knockout tour. And
Okay.
we're also going to try out the camera for the first time. So, yes, you are
true.
seeing us over here on the low-key studio cameras. But when I switch over
You
to...
gonna lose it for a second?
If everyone could hands off controllers, please. Oh no!
Your
My
unsaved
Cyberpunk-
data.
My unsaved Cyberpunk data. I'm gonna have to replay the start. We're gonna do the knockout tour or the knockout mode.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
and you said the knockout mode actually has you drive between the tracks as well.
Correct. It is
doesn't just-
non-stop.
Okay.
So I think these come in at approximately like 12 minutes a race. My mistake.
I don't have 12 minutes.
We got plenty of time. Okay. So who's missing?
That's me on the
L&Rs
second.
for one last
There we
person.
go.
I don't know.
That's good.
We got him.
Camera on,
I
baby.
don't
we
know what
go.
I did.
Where is
What
it?
just happened?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
that's me.
So
Okay.
I'm
Move your little
blue,
circle.
Orange.
Don't move your head. Sit how
and you
you're
can
gonna sit
and
when you play.
you zoom in with L and R.
Ellen. Oh, fuck
Someone's
yeah.
So
added
you want to give yourself a little bit of room,
Nah,
not
full
a
face.
ton, not a ton. My one is a good example.
What if we all pick Ruby?
Peter needs to change.
Amy,
his.
fine. Hey, we gotta be bit smaller, bit smaller.
we can tighten this right up.
What if we all just take a part of Peter's body? This is ridiculous. Cool. I didn't know you could zoom. That's great.
Yeah, well, you gotta frame yourself.
It's a cool angle of the studio.
It is kind of cool.
Okay.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, knockout tour.
Family friendly. Oh, where's the cow? I'm gonna be the
Fuck
cow.
off, fuck off, fuck off. Don't you dare,
Wes, don't you
dare.
take crab. Nobody take crab. Sidestepper. Everyone has. You've got to be the weirdest.
I'm not gonna be the
fake
cow.
shit.
I'm not gonna be the cow.
Sting bee.
Oh, don't worry. I'm already the
The
cow.
penguin. I mean, I did.
So
already.
Ruby, you're a little dumb.
Look at happy. Look at happy
I'm a
Mario.
little dumpy.
That's how Mario dances all the time now. I don't like it.
Who do I want to be?
I want to be a little bee.
So one thing I didn't
kinda
mention
wanna
up
be
top
this
is that
guy.
you can't do custom parts to your cars.
These are the beats from Banjo-Kazooie, right? But that's
kinda look
rare.
like it.
Which Xbox own now?
I'm
Oh,
sure.
it's so close.
Before everyone press, I gotta do one thing.
Yeah.
Everyone press X for setting controls. Press B, so you're back here.
X.
Yep. Turn smart steering off.
Oh yeah.
It just keeps turning it back on every time. That's all you need. Then B again to come out.
dash
bee.
food. Okay. I don't
Cool.
know what dash food is.
Okay, I'm
what do I wanna
sidestepping
be?
the crab. Ruby, you're
Cow.
the cow. Who's a Goomba?
Me.
Cute. And Peter,
But I want
you're a
the-
bee.
I'm a little bee.
I'm the baby blooper.
I kind of like how cooked all those little
It's so funny
characters
that
are.
none of us are main characters. We're
Yeah.
all
I think that's
Why
kind
would
of
you be a main character when you can be the fucking
NPC.
weird ones?
the weird
Yeah.
ones. I did this before, and I think a good one, some good tracks might be. Let's just do the first one. 150, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There's no 200?
I think you unlock 200. It's
right.
Mario Kart 8 was the same. It's like all the unlocks just happen when you do them. They don't grey them out and say
Gotcha,
you need
gotcha.
this mode.
And it's A to go, right?
A to accelerate.
B
Right
to
bump
break.
to
real
hop.
life.
Right
B to
bump to
break.
hop. And then power slide. Everyone knows how to power slide. And I think left trigger to
Left
fire
trigger.
your
Yeah.
So there's no like rubber banding in this. I'm gonna go all the way back. I guess there is in the
There's
items.
20.
There is big rubber band.
There are 20 AI racing with us right now.
Yeah, true.
Poll in the
24.
chat. Who do you think's gonna win this one?
Yeah.
There's our little faces.
It's a rolling start, though.
Oh,
Oh, you can still do the boost, though.
I didn't
Hell
know.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
I
Crab's not
thought I
even
was
using-
player one.
Crab's not
already.
even using his claws to drive.
See ya, idiots. Ha See ya, cow.
Oh no!
Oh, you went past me.
See you,
Yeah.
cow.
Get fucked.
Okay.
This is an
Move.
endurance race, guys, so you know, don't go too hard too early.
I'm always hard.
I don't know if it's a hindrance having 3 heads in front of me right now. Oh, Josh, when you go star mode, your portrait goes colourful.
That's cool.
Jesus. Coming through.
Hey,
Oh! Oh! Me.
Can anyone remember if there was slipstreaming in 8? Because there is in this.
I feel like
is
there's
it
always
really?
Oh, those gates are cool. How they do the little leggies.
Yeah.
Shortcut.
Shortcut. Get out of the way, Peter.
Leggies.
So long, bee.
So long,
Bowser.
So long. It's fine, but go Bowser. Damn it, Burns.
I'm not going to do well in this.
See you, Pit.
No!
And again.
I think I'm out already.
Josh, how are
Oh
you?
my god, I got hit by 2 red shells.
I was 19th, but then now I'm not.
Oh no.
That's rough.
Oh, I'm big.
I'm not good at this.
I'm a bigger bee.
That's alright.
Oh! I'm fine.
Jesus, giant cow.
Moo. Bitch, get out of the way.
I think it was actually the latency.
Oh,
Yeah. There's a
disconnect.
lot of input there.
Fuck.
The Switch 1 didn't have that.
We make sure this TV's on gamer mode, please.
Giant crab. No.
Oh no.
Giant crab followed by bullet.
You both had bullets?
That was a good Mario laugh.
Yeah. I got a gun. Shit!
Wait, I just went past Wario dressed as a bee. I'm very confused
Yeah.
what's going on.
I'm a bee.
Beep, 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 beep.
Oh! It's a little hard to see what's going on up there.
Yeah, I think that's what's getting me
I'm
the most. I
focusing.
can't see
Come on,
shit.
come on, come on. Yeah!
Fuck off.
Everyone make
No!
room for Crab. Josh, how
What's
we
a
all doing?
golden shell do?
Fires, leaves a trail of coins
Get
behind it.
fucked. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it's a
Everyone's out to
single
get
Switch
me.
2 camera.
Pretty girl, everyone hate
The
on
little
her.
tiny one that we were showing off earlier. It's sitting above the chat TV right now. I'm looking at it. You.
I want to win.
Oh!
I want to
Oh,
win.
blue!
No, I got hit.
Get to the finish!
I wanted
Get
to
the finish!
win.
Ah!
So it eliminates per lap.
Well, the laps are the sort of sections of the track. We're not
Yeah, but
actually doing laps.
There's a bunch of locations on that map in the first bit, so do I get to play again at the next race?
No, yeah.
For like half an hour?
You'll never play again.
Half an hour. I think
Is that...
Well, you look at the screen. What are we?
What do you mean?
So
You
we're
have to
on
play...
lap.
Oh,
You're on lap 3 of 6.
See how there's a map in the middle though?
Oh, we are going through different... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, these aren't
I
laps.
got you. Yeah.
It's a Tour de France.
It's an endurance. But meanwhile, the other two are pretty far back.
Oh, are we?
I mean,
I'm a giant bee.
I did fuck up pretty critically in that last couple of corners. So that's fair. That's fair.
Blue shell.
That's esports for you.
That's esports, baby. Has anyone grinded yet? I highly recommend you try grinding. Jesus.
Ah!
Oh, you get mold?
Movement
Oh,
meadows.
I've got banana. I got banana.
How far? So Josh can see on the mini map in
Oh,
the middle.
get
We're
fucked.
really shit.
No,
We're really
my
close to the finish.
brethren.
Cow.
No, it doesn't. That's just this section.
Oh, okay.
It'll reset when you get to the next section. So you're
But
almost finished this lap.
Yeah, but I think that's a cutoff. Yeah, that's a cutoff.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no! We lose.
That's what I mean. Laps are cutoffs.
Yeah, but that's the end of this track. Then you go into the next track.
It tells you on the gate how many are gonna get through.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So now it'll just be you playing.
No, I was
No,
out
that was
already.
it. The knockout tour is over.
We're done. That was
We
a
all got
nice
knocked
try.
out. Look,
Luigi
I was
won.
21.
Yeah.
Now
Are
we
you
know
happy?
how it works. I'll show you it again.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
a good omen for Mangione.
Oh, my boy. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Do you know him, do you, personally? Your boy.
He's a Sims.
Wait, we have to do this.
She sold him the gun.
Yeah.
Everyone!
Hey! I'm gonna be a table.
I'm going to be a light.
I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna be all three of
I'm
you.
gonna be both of us.
I'm gonna be all three of you.
I hate this.
I'm going to be really zoomed in.
Okay.
Look at this.
Okay. So
But it means I can hide, too, because I can just go...
The bee sucks, everyone, just so you know.
I'll blame the bee.
Oh, I will.
Better
I'm
believe-
gonna be pokey.
You better believe it.
I'm gonna be the little pokey guy.
Goomba didn't work out for me too well, did
Yeah,
he?
okay. Maybe it didn't work out for all.
Who is
Maybe we'll
that?
pick
Who's
up
Pauline?
Pauline's the original baddie.
Yeah, she's like the
Single?
New Dank City
My
hot chick.
She's the mayor.
She's who you Jumpman
Oh
saves
my
in Donkey Kong.
God.
She's the mayor.
Pauline.
She's the man.
I'm gonna be a piranha plant.
You're thinking of She's the Man, and that's Amanda Bynes.
No, she's the mayor.
Oh.
Oh, you're gonna be Piranha Plant.
got
Okay,
a
hang on, let me
horse.
get back.
The mayor.
I'll be shy.
Put your
guy.
hands in the
Aw.
ayor.
Ruby is still a cow.
Yep. Why would I be anything
And how
else?
about Mario Kart? Okay, so we're not gonna do the same one.
Whoa. Okay.
It's a funny joke.
Yeah.
Here's how this works.
No, I'm kidding.
I know. That's the turn back of the like.
Yeah. I love a good death stare.
So,
I love a bit
Track.
of bovine humor.
Yeah.
really moves me. Track. Then we do the in-between stuff, but at each. I don't know.
There's
Stop
six.
talking and
There's
start
6
driving,
laps.
buddy.
It's 6 laps. It's 6 tracks.
It's not laps.
No, they're not laps.
Yeah.
But you do 1 lap of a track.
Well, it just everyone.
But you don't do another lap.
He's
you keep
actually
going.
right. Those icons are a track. So you'll do a lap and then you'll do the in-between thing and a lap and an in-between
But
thing.
is it a lap? It's only a lap if you lap.
But it is a single
Then
lap
you leave-
of that
No,
track.
it's not a lap.
You drive on the track.
Unless you go around and meet at the start, it's not a lap.
You do the equivalent of one standard lap on a track.
No.
And then you leave
ride,
the track.
You ride through the road.
It's like a rally stage.
It's a leg.
Oh, it's a leg. Too much leg for my liking.
Here we go.
What
Let's just call it a segment.
That's
It's
no.
Jova.
Oh, those fucking
I'm
cameras. I hate it now.
I like mine. I like what I've done with mine.
So I think this is that thing with the TV to the side of me is actually better.
You're not allowed to look at that one.
You're not allowed to look at that one. I'm
Ba-
not allowed. I'm
it's
not
bad
looking
for the
at that one.
other. It's bad for the real camera.
I want a double box.
Mate.
Big piranha plant coming through. Nom
big
nom.
spiky.
McClunky.
Bye, nerds. See you later, nerds.
Am I
Bye,
just bad?
losers.
Oh
Maybe
shit,
I'm just
oh
bad.
shit, oh shit,
Josh
oh shit,
is
oh
coming
shit,
to
I'm
realization,
fucked, I'm
he's like,
fucked, I'm fucked.
Oh, I'm on fire! I mean, start. Oh, the
I'm big shy guy.
the drift,
now.
the what do you call it?
Power slide?
No, where you get
Okay.
juice from being behind someone
Yeah,
in there.
slipstream.
This is not
It's the
good.
worst day of my life.
Giant piranha plant again. I don't know what voice that is. I apologize for
Give me
it.
the catch-up mechanics, please.
Oh, no, piranha plant from
Oh
force.
my
I went
god.
too snow.
Jeez, it is all just like a pack.
Jesus.
Oh, come on now. You can't be doing that. It'll kill you.
Okay, how's everyone doing? Who is...
Not good.
Josh, what the fuck, man? Do you want to turn auto steer back on?
Well, I don't think that's going to help me.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, so you get a little slipstream happening. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's actually
Bro,
huge.
I went
Why'd you go the wrong way?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, this is laps.
I made it through the first one.
Josh, I think it's over.
Ow,
Oh, I made it through the first one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Jeez, that was close.
it was.
Jeez. Gee willikers.
Gee willikers, it tells
Gee
you what.
willikers, mister.
Why am I a snowman?
How am I 20th again? What the fuck? Fuck off. Out of my road.
Alright, let's all get to the finish at least. Come
I'm
on.
gonna rang you so hard. That's what I call boomeranging people. Oh, Josh!
Fuck you. Get out of my fucking road.
He's
I'm,
shy, but
I'm
he's
locked
also
in
angry.
now.
I know.
How the fuck did I trip over someone? The fuck is that?
Bye,
Angry
Josh.
man.
Bye, Josh.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Bye, Josh.
Oh my god.
Oh, look out for the blue shell.
Perfect timing.
I guess.
Nope. That was the
No,
second.
what
Damn
the
it. Thank you
fuck?
so much.
What am I doing wrong, chat?
Jump off jumps to get extra boosts.
I'm doing that.
Oh, then I
don't
can't
know
help you,
about
mate.
I don't know about that. I don't think you can cheat. How many get through this next one?
You have to be
16.
16.
No, I just moved into
Who's
16.
19?
I just moved into 16.
It's a race to the finish.
No, I was 17. Tap to jump. Yeah, I'm doing that. I mean, I'm probably not doing it every time, to be fair, but I know that one. I feel like I'm missing something else that's very...
I'm gonna die.
No, you got
It's
time.
This kid's going.
yeah,
You're power sliding, right?
yeah.
Now this is... Oh, Jesus! You can sit in first to fourth, and then the pack comes past you, and
I'm a
I
big
just went
cactus.
from fourth to 13th.
Oh, I'm a big
very
cactus.
quickly.
It
You
happens
should try
fast.
being in second. It's
Oh
great.
yeah, but so does my return to the top of the pack.
Oh, I just skipped a bit or something?
Skip. Oh, this feels like it's off track, cutting between
Yeah, I
the
don't
track.
know what I'm doing. Oh, this is part of the world you were talking about.
This
That's
is the
world.
Mario Kart World I've been hearing so much about.
So tell me more about this world.
Am I to understand?
There's a world out there.
There's a world.
Two worlds.
Two worlds. Come on, Panada plant.
Come on, Panada.
Oh,
Come on,
I'm
Panada.
first.
Empanada.
Empanada plant. What's up, Josh?
Just making sure the stream's running.
Whoa, that pack. It's crazy. You can be in like second and third and then the pack.
Are you mocking me?
Yeah. And I will continue to do
Oh,
so.
I went off
What
the
happened?
track.
Oh, damn.
I know, stop distracting.
We're live on
Bye.
Twitch.
Oh, eat a bomb, you little bitch! Kids game, sorry. Oh, you're getting so bombed.
Blue shell from 1st to 11th. What is this shit?
This is Mario Kart, welcome.
This is
Now this is Mario Kart.
bullshit is what it is. Alright. I'm gonna use the tactics I did on the stream on Monday night.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna get my power up. I'm gonna race all natural back to the front.
Nude?
And drop it right when I need it. Kids game.
Nude?
New kids game. Okay.
Maybe I need to do like racing line shit.
Josh.
What?
Okay, I need you to tell me when to use this power up.
Now.
No, use the map. I need to use it just
just
to get up to the cutoff.
Well, you're almost at the end of the map.
Not yet. Two more, I reckon.
What do you need me for then? If you're not going to listen to me.
I was just trying to involve you, mate, because you suck at this.
I'm involved.
Yeah, because I'm talking to you.
What's a feather do?
Is there another way for me to be involved?
Alright, that feels
I
like...
think use it now,
I get so fucked.
Oh, sure. Good as time as any!
Oh, that's a great time. That's a great time to be doing it.
Banana plant!
Good use of the bullet bill.
Thank you very much. You mocking me?
Am I gone?
You tell me.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gone.
It's all Gus.
Yeah.
Do this.
Where are you going?
Fucking move! What?
You have to be fourth or better.
There it is! Get out of my way!
Careful you don't get overtaken.
Ah!
Oh my
He's
god.
doing it!
He's doing it!
He's beginning to believe.
Now you have to aim for first.
You got a burger? What does that even do? You've played a lot of fucking Mario Kart, haven't you? You like this game.
I need a power up.
You just
There's
like
no way
that
I'm
all
catching
4
up.
cameras are on you.
What we got?
Oh, big.
Big plans.
I love big.
Give me something to catch. They're so far ahead.
Shouldn't have dawdled so much in the last one, Jed.
No!
Oh, you're done.
Done.
Done,
Dead.
son.
You're done.
I'm so far behind if you look at the map.
I can't remember. Do you get a medal for fourth? I didn't watch the Olympics this year.
This year.
I didn't watch it if it was on. I can't remember if you get a medal for fourth place.
No, you don't get a medal for bronze.
Oh, okay.
No, you do get a medal for bronze. It's
The
third.
food either gives you
Yeah,
a
bronze is
costume
third,
change
that's
or
right.
a speed boost.
But that's the lowest one. That's
Bullet,
like as bad as they
bullet,
get.
Yeah.
bullet, bullet!
I don't think you're gonna get there.
I mean, I would argue as bad as it gets will be last.
Nah.
Okay.
Fourth is the worst because you did so much and you still came dead last in the last part of it.
Yeah.
First the worst, second the best,
Third the one with the hairy chest.
With the hairy chest. Fourth the one.
That's M-rated. Don't do that.
Oh, man.
Gee, willikers. Tell you what. Let's run around the little world for a bit.
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
do
Yeah.
some
you can
world
in
exploring.
4.
What do you mean?
You can.
4-player run around the world split screen.
Just
Why
a
would
tiny
we not be
just
able
the
to?
tiniest little bit. I
Surely.
want to see it.
I don't want to see these guys.
I want to see it.
Wait, let's see who can...
Wiggler! Well done, Wiggler.
Wiggler.
Bastard.
Nice.
It's all in Luigi.
That's knockout tour.
That's
Nice
what I
try,
should've done,
everyone. Cow, Shy Guy.
Yeah.
Pokey. I was Pokey.
Who the hell's Pokey?
The cactus.
I've never even
right.
saw you. Who are you? I don't even know who you
I don't
are.
even know who you are.
Yeah, who are you?
So I think multiplayer doesn't have open.
Free roam. It was right there. Go back. Press the plus button.
Yeah, that's for single player.
Yeah, go.
It's just me and my
Oh.
piranha.
Wow.
Okay.
You just straight in. That's so cool.
That was a really cool transition.
That's so cool. What game had great transitions like that? Was it the new Alan Wake? The camera's kind of sitting over the shoulder of Alan Wake in the menu, and it just goes straight in.
You can.
Oh, that's
I
neat.
remember
Right off the menu.
Do I remember LA Noire had good ones too? Maybe? No, they were.
There is this, which I didn't mention. It's like you can go to the track, or there's a character placed everywhere around the map. So
Right.
as a way to fast travel.
Yeah.
So Baby Mario's there. You switch them, and then suddenly you are driving around as Baby Mario wherever they are.
Oh, it's like Trevor in GTA.
We were saying that.
Yeah.
You go there and there's Yoshi just like finishing a drug deal.
Oh,
Yoshi
he's
would
ground.
too. Yoshi would as well.
But yeah, it's a pretty game. Jesus.
It's
So,
fucking
wait, So
awesome
you can't.
looking.
Oh, can you online?
Yes, I believe
Okay,
that's
right.
the.
I was gonna say like. Surely
What is working in this that Pokemon doesn't have? There's
What
a
do you
question
mean?
for you.
Oh,
There's too much
it's better
grass in
looking.
Pokemon. Yeah, it's arguably bigger as well. But like,
Yeah.
it doesn't look 100 times better than Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. But it looks better, right? Is it just
I
textures?
think it's
I think
more
it
vibrant.
does. Yeah, I think it just does look better.
I think it's more vibrant,
Ooh, Jesus.
honestly. I feel like the colors in Pokemon are a bit muted, weirdly enough.
There's just that Nintendo shine on, like a little attention to detail and everything. I think the grass in Pokemon, like, had that really shitty just fades in, fades out, where it's all persistent here. Well, not fully.
Watch
Oh
out
my
for
god.
Watch out for those football players.
These are actually
Coding.
really hard to do. The fact
Definitely
that I hit
vibe.
that
The
many
light
times.
is nice in this. The kind of, it feels sunsetty. There's a pink sky. Nice skybox.
Part of me feels
Baby
like
Mario.
Nice skybox.
you're
The
right.
plane flying overhead, there's like particle stuff happening.
Yeah.
the what's the word, drabness of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet almost feels like it's to make the Pokemon.
I like when you go
stand
off road,
out more,
the tires.
but
get
that
bigger.
doesn't feel like a
Oh,
very
I
big
never
Is it?
saw that.
Go back on the road.
That's sick.
Go back on the road.
The tires?
The tires go to kart
Bosco
tires.
makes a really good
and then
point. This
when
is
you
a
go off
game
the road,
made
they
to
go
last
off-road
for
tires.
many years,
Cool.
while Pokemon isn't.
Pokemon don't have that shit.
Oh, can we point out, I don't know if we can see it on the stream, the mini-map is amazing.
Yeah, the minimap's
Yeah,
on.
it's really cool.
That's so good.
Basically
little
just like a
render.
roaming
Oh, hang on, here we go.
top-down camera.
Oh.
The fuck was that?
You're driving through it quicker than Pokemon as well, so you're not looking at anything
So I
specific.
eat the
for
fortune
too long.
cookie.
Yeah. And you become an adult?
You gain a costume.
Oh.
Oh,
Cute.
And then that becomes actually another character. Like, it's
It
not
does,
just...
yeah.
It adds the...
yeah. So
Yeah,
you can
okay,
just
because I saw a
choose
bunch
it.
of Marios.
Yeah, because I think that you must have unlocked them today, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Another thing, it sounds like I'm just like waxing lyrical. The music and remixes of Mario themes in this are stunning, and they all bleed into one another. So it sounds like you're listening to a medley when you just drive around. It just goes from a Super Mario World to a SNES Koopa Beach theme, but it's all done with beautiful instruments.
Are we gonna
and-
get to play again at all, or is it just you?
Just
now?
you. That's fine. We're like, keep driving, keep driving.
I thought you guys were just... We're just
no,
it's
no,
a
no,
tour.
yeah,
we're just
yeah,
vibing.
It's a
We're
tour.
vibing until the end of the
As
show
the
now.
title of
You're
the
turning.
game insists, it's
Yeah.
Mario Kart Tour, right?
Yeah.
World
Yeah.
tour. World tour.
It's gonna ruin.
Have you driven into? Are there any classic maps that you could just drive and stumble upon? That'd be cool.
See,
Where's the Sydney one?
Moo Meadows. We did that
Oh,
on the
yeah,
stream
yeah.
on
We
Monday.
did
Everyone
Monday,
was
yeah.
raving about Moo Meadows.
Yeah, okay.
I don't believe Sydney's there or any. They went hard on the real world locations. They were like, here's Beijing, here's New York, here's Sydney.
Okay.
I don't actually even know if this is. I don't think this is the same track. It's
There's
just
the 64 version.
as the
Or is it-
Mario
It's
Kart
the
8 version.
Is it not?
No,
Why wouldn't it
it's
be?
not.
Okay.
So what? As in, it's a different layout.
So same vibe but different track.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. That's cool.
There might be corners.
What was the
that
P
are-
button back there?
He'd piss.
The PAL. There's a PAL button in the barn.
I also only discovered this as well. If you hold
There's
brake,
a costume there.
I hold which no
So
one.
sometimes the costume isn't a costume. Sometimes it's literally just a boost.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if you've already unlocked
think
the
you had
costume,
to-
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
back
if you're a
behind you,
different
behind you.
character.
Well, I think there's a Farmer Luigi, but there's no Farmer
Into
Baby
the
Mario.
go ahead and then left in between the hay bales. Yep. P button.
Well spotted. Trust that there's a blue coin reason for the pipe.
See, this is what I'm talking about. There's
I like
shit
that.
going on.
Yeah, there's stuff.
Did you drive through the pipe?
Oh. Okay.
What's happening?
That's
What's
pretty fucking
happening?
Oh, so you do nothing.
Cool. Oh, no,
Oh, you got to
there's
get that
more.
one. Nice.
Oh, that's
you
the
had the
last-
star.
Thank goodness you had the star.
Huge. So there are little
It's all
missions.
there. Yeah, there is this stuff. I don't want to be critical anymore. I just like, there's a lot of downtime to find these things.
I wonder if you drive around the edge of the map,
Ooh, I
you
haven't
see
tried
where
that.
they're going to expand. Like, because they could just add an island or a different region, I guess, that you could drive when they start releasing new maps as well.
Totally.
Cool. It's a cool little package, isn't
What
it?
if we drive off the airship?
Yeah, like this looks fucking sick.
Oh, so you're just gonna kill the baby?
Whoa. Yeah,
I mean,
I was gonna say.
I guess, yeah, you would just practice on maps, that kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
Sick.
I need some practice.
That's cute. I like that game.
Me
It's good.
too.
What's it called again? Mario Kart?
World.
Mm.
Mario Kart
I was gonna do one.
World.
I was gonna say we do one average track speed race with just the 4 of us.
Okay.
Grab your controller. 1 lap. Well, 3 thing. No AI. No
Already
items.
checked out.
Huh? You've checked out.
I
No, I
already
know.
checked out.
Everyone, do your little your paddles. Your top.
I'm
There it is.
I'm number 2.
There it is. Okay. No camera.
Camera on.
Camera.
Aw.
Oh, boo.
Boo, I'm not having any fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we move the camera?
Yeah, we can.
Sorry, can I just...
If you move the table in front of the chat. Everyone.
Whoa. What the
Technology.
Hold that
hell?
refresh rate. Careful. Careful.
Hi. Whoa, chat.
Hey, chat.
Pointed at chat and I was just going to chat.
Crutch cam. Oh. Pete's gonna do foot cam.
No. Oh no. Oh, true. Yeah, that's
Can I get down?
He's not gonna move though.
Why have you got your toes out?
There's no skirty. Your guy fell down. Oh, I know what I'm gonna be. Why? Why is this terrible?
Oh, wait, hold on.
I think it's perfect. What are you doing?
You know you need to stay back there if you play back there. Oh, you're getting a toy. Bye bye. Put him on the table in the middle.
On the table.
Pepsi.
Yeah, I have to make sure it stays there.
Wait, no, I fucked it up. Go back. You have to go back.
My foot is getting so cold.
You have to go back. Thank you.
I'm gonna put it on the.
You gotta hit A.
Review. Okay. Versus race.
Yeah,
Mario!
Sexy swimwear baby Mario.
Ooh. Don't
Don't
say
say
it like
that.
that.
Sexy swimwear baby
No,
Mario.
that's
way
okay.
arguably worse.
Probably don't say it at all. Is what I would guess.
I'm gonna be a penguin.
Can I be cheap in the Jeep?
Where's the cow? Oh, there's
Where's
the
my cow?
I want to be Little Dumpy. Because Toad's got a little dumpy.
Yeah, those are a little dumpy. No com. No com. There's a little gap at the top of that O, isn't there?
No come. Do not come.
Do
not come.
You said 3
I'm gonna
races?
come.
We're just doing one.
We're just doing
I
one.
can only do 3 as
Okay.
minimum.
Oh,
Preference?
yeah. I have some.
Sorry.
Dunno.
One that we didn't just do.
Can we do whistle stop whistle?
Can you do the
Go Mario
Can you
Bros.
do the
Circuit,
good
yeah.
one?
Let's go
Mario
there.
Bros. Circuit?
Have you tried
Yeah.
Oh god, and then where will we go next?
Yes, whistle stop something.
Oh.
Wario Stadium, Wario Stadium, Wario Stadium, Wario Stadium.
We're not
Thank
actually
you.
We're not
going
actually
though.
doing it.
Oh, so that's 3 races because it's race and then journey
And then
2
yeah.
and then race.
Do not
But the
come.
knockout stage was 6 laps and 6 tracks.
Yes.
Do not come.
The rolling
But
starts
you need to let me
out.
sit in the front so you can see my foot.
Everyone get away from
I'm
the
a fish.
Weird.
I'm a foot fish.
A foot fat fish.
Jesus.
Oh, you missed my banana. Why did you miss my banana?
Why did we all hit the right?
I don't know. I was following you. Oh, give me the $2.
Stop wiggling your toes.
I'm doing it for the Patreon money, mate. We're gonna be rich.
Rich,
Holy
I tell
fuck!
you.
There's a big Goomba chasing us.
That's you.
No, I'm Toad.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Oh, there's a bus.
Oh shit. there's a
Jesus.
bus there. Oh, what does that do? I can't do anything with that. Oh, car. So hard to
Oh,
see.
Jesus.
I know
Fuck
the
hell.
And they put drivers in the cars, so there's a little toad every time you've had a.
I was
Incident
doing
on
a
the road.
free roam as Toad, and then I saw another Toad, and the Toad was like double the size of me. It was fucking terrifying.
Bye.
Jesus!
What the
That
fuck?
hit all three of you. Oh, I got hit by something too!
The fucking foot just drove past me.
As a foot
Bro,
does.
what the hell? Bro, what the hell?
Where are we going? Oh, that's the wrong way! I don't know the map. I got a food. I just got a food, everyone.
Food, everyone.
I just got a food.
Shell come backwards.
Oi!
Nah.
Just stay clear of the pack. Stay safe
Something
up here, Peggy.
happened.
Which way do I up? Straight. Missed. Oh, boys, the red shell. Wait, we're in Warrior Stadium now?
Maybe it's.
Yeah,
Wait.
I don't think it stops.
He goes, oh my goodness.
What the fuck?
I guess only cups stop in between
Fuck's
tracks.
sake.
Wait.
Cups.
Yeah, we just
Yeah, Grand
started.
Prix.
All right.
No, we're on lap 33.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we're in the lap of the fuck. No!
Laps, you say?
There's a foot in front of me.
Bubbling.
Can't let it win.
The foot always wins.
Sometimes my fucking jumps don't register, which is really annoying.
Yeah, I find that too. You try getting your feet out.
No.
Okay.
No, we've got to work together to take out the foot.
No, you don't. Allow the foot to win.
If we stop fighting amongst ourselves.
Fuck, why do I keep hitting that?
Jesus.
Come on.
Blue
foot.
shell for foot. Blue shell for foot.
No, blue shell. I'm so close. I'm so close.
Go.
I'm so close. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, the foot. Yeah, the foot. Yeah, the foot.
Oh my god.
Back to the studio.
Hi, trash!
I gotta put my suck on.
Pete's just gonna put his
That's fucked
cover
up.
his foot before terms and services. It was very good gameplay and pretty bloody good.
Not me.
Who is it?
You.
I don't know.
It was me, but I was just
Data.
getting my shoes on.
That's fun.
That
It's
was fun.
Mario Kart. It's always
Good,
fun.
good game. Mario Kart rocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Always
good.
does.
It
Always
rocks.
fun.
Thank you, everyone, for sticking around for the show. Coming up next, we have the post show, which is where we talk to the community. We answer questions on Discord, and we have a look at the creative tab. Here's an example. Josh, how did you do that? No.
Yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
been. They didn't do that this show.
Okay,
adorable?
but that's fucking amazing.
How cool is this?
That's
Was
so
it? Is it
good.
sour lemony?
Sour lemony, yeah.
Yeah. Like Sour Lemony
Posted
did
this today
one
in
of
the
the
Discord.
Laboobos.
Yeah.
That's so good.
One of the Ruby Laboobos last episode. And they did this one as well.
So beautiful.
Sour
It's
Lemony
so
one.
good.
Shout out.
Oh my
chat.
god! I love the
It's
texturing.
gorgeous.
I love the hope in its
So
eyes.
nice.
It's so fucking cute. It means everything to me. It literally means
Ruby's
everything.
gonna get
to me.
that tattooed.
Yeah.
That cow
I
is...
would. I would.
Cow is doing the rounds.
You're gonna
It's
need
like
blue
the-
skin.
Sour Lemony, if you can send me like an outlined version of this that I could get tattooed,
Do it outline
much
it yourself.
appreciated.
Yeah,
Much
do your own
appreciated.
outline.
You can do your own
Well,
outline.
I don't
It's
think I'd be.
more special.
I don't think I'd make it that good.
Don't request them to do more work. This is wonderful.
I assume they've got a sketch, but also all good if not, I can just do it myself.
There
This
it
is
is.
done in crayon.
That's beautiful.
But it's going to be more creative, probably less wholesome than that
Yeah.
in the post show.
would
To
say
get
so.
access, you're going to need to be on the gold tier of Patreon, where you'll also get access to any and all bonus content we've released in the past and will release in the future, including uncut and full frontal playback gameplay videos. Earlier this week, you would have received, or end of last week, you would have received Sharks and Minnows.
I think it was Monday that went out.
It was-
Yeah.
Okay, so Monday that went out, the full version, and there is a cut now that we've watched today for that's going to be on the YouTube channel soon. But if you want to get the full hour cut, you got to be at the gold tier on Patreon, and you'll see that it is live right
There's a
now.
lot more in that one too.
Oh yeah.
Heaps in that.
You guys
it's all
fucked up
good
a lot of
content.
puzzles.
We fucked up. And the time
did?
ramped puzzle edit is you get the full conversation in it. Is it better for it?
Yes.
I'll let you be the judge.
You
Yeah.
be the judge.
You be the judge.
You also get access to all the old episodes of Pocket Buds podcast. There's
Lovely.
some gold in there for the gold pocketeers. And you get a quarterly town hall meeting invite where we talk on Discord about the future of the show. And you get the Pocketeer Discord role, which gives you access to the full gamut of the Discord.
We should also mention, speaking of all the Patreon roles, there is a tier above that one for the merch, the We're Back tier.
Yep.
And there is the next bit of merch that will be dropped. We've just put it all together. We'll probably announce that either next week, but in the week, or it'll definitely be announced on the show as well. So if you want to go above that gold tier one as well, there's exclusive back pocket merch that we deliver every 3 months as well. And there'll be another batch of that going out soon.
Absolutely. Thank you very much to our guest, Josh, who made it. Came a long way to be here tonight on the couch.
Thank you to Adele as well.
I was going to say, an even bigger
have to-
applause to
yeah,
Adele. Well done.
a bigger-
Thank you for
a
sticking
bigger
around to
applause.
the end of it
Thanks,
as well.
Adele. You the best.
Stop being so scared and surprised. It's fine.
Everything's okay.
And stay
I'll try.
humble.
I'll try in the next couple of weeks. I'll work
Stay
on it.
humble.
Stay humble.
Stay prayed up.
And Josh, where can people find you?
Right here.
Boring.
Great.
But that is our show, everyone. Thank you to everyone for tuning into the show, especially for those of you who support us on Patreon. It's how we make this thing. So if you can support us, please do. Please share the show with your friends and family. Head to backpocket.gg for links to everything that includes the Discord and the socials. We will be back next week. For those of at the gold tier, we've got a great show next week. Make sure you tune in. We've got a special
cool.
guest flying in from Melbourne, and we're doing some fun stuff. For those of you at the gold tier and above, we'll see you in the post show. For everyone else, let's back it out. Josh, give me one push-up.
Butt
The
down.
but's so high. Guys, one push-up.
What do you mean? Okay.
That's so sexy. That's gonna get gifted.
Was it up that high?
Push-up, or do you now feel uncomfortable having seen what it looks like to do a push-up? Apparently. Just,
Or the worm.
nailed it.
Peter,
Now,
5 push-ups.
I need to do like 3,500.
credits. It's
So
fine.
I'll just do another I'm gonna try and do 20, but my chest
20
is
while the credits are on.
We're gonna back it out, guys.
Happy
Bye.
Switch Tumas, everybody.